check something on my end.
We should be live now on YouTube, at least.
Oh, that is not the right
Yeah, it says live.
thing. I don't check. I forgot to change. I'm gonna stop the stream on my end really quick. I forgot to change something.
You're good.
I forgot to change the like where I'm streaming to on Twitch.
I double checked the audio. Sounds good. So that's what I was doing on YouTube. Should be we sound pretty even level. If somebody wants us to turn one of us down, I can always monitor chat for that.
Yeah, for sure. Let me double check something. Josh, say something really quick.
What's up, everyone? I'm saying something.
Okay, you look good. Yeah, that looks fine. It might actually be picking you up twice. Try saying something again.
Hello, how's it going? I'm saying something.
Okay. I think that'll probably be better. Okay, now that I have that, I can actually start again on my end. Okay. Um, so let me double check something.
You're good. We're just getting started. Chilling.
Yeah, that all looks fine. I need to find where the fuck is the pen for my tablet? There it is. It fell. Dude, I don't know if you know this, but the pens for tablets are not cheap. So if I
Photo, is
lost
it?
this, yeah, I'd be out like $100.
Is it like a Galaxy tablet or something?
Yeah.
Do you like that
Let's
thing?
see. I do. I probably use it like in a way that most people don't. Like, I don't really use it for all that much, honestly.
Right.
Um, I use it for watching YouTube, um, and sometimes Twitch, and I've got the keyboard for it. So, why I actually bought it was because I didn't want to buy a full-size laptop, but I wanted something for like taking notes and being able to have easier reference while playing D&D. So the majority of the use for the tablet is literally just using it as a laptop to reference D20 PFSRD while I'm playing
There you
Pathfinder
go.
with my
Why not?
friends.
That's useful.
Oh, um, there we go. So now I have the chat pulled up for YouTube. I have the chat pulled up for Twitch. I think I'm good to go over here on this end.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Got my water. I already had my energy drink today. So, what are you drinking?
Yeah. I have a non-alcoholic beer.
How often do you do that just for the taste, or do you just? You said you bought some by accident, didn't you? At some point.
Yeah, I've bought some by accident before, and um, I wanted something to drink that wasn't just like carbonated water, you know.
That's fair.
So here I am.
I'm just boring because yeah, we're going out. We're probably gonna go somewhere after this. So I was like, eh, no weed, nothing like that. Oh well, you
Right.
know.
Where are you planning on going? If you
I
don't mind
think.
my asking, just
Oh,
going
you're
out to
good.
dinner.
We're gonna go to a grocery store and possibly out to dinner. Yeah. So actually, I think we might be going to the mall, maybe, and then
Okay,
Star said something about getting steaks. That's what it was. We're gonna get some nice steaks
nice.
from the local market here, which is really nice. A little expensive, but it's always nice to shop local if you can. So yeah,
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 yeah. We try and do that too. So like we get all of our like milk and eggs and some of our meat from like a local farm, and uh like they're located just like a couple towns over. So we just like order through their website, and then um they have like a refrigerated truck, and they drive around to a couple of different cities
That's cool.
within like the metro, and have pickups in different places. So you just roll up and tell them your name, and they pull your order off the truck. You just tell them where you're going to be. That way they make sure they have the stuff on the truck, you know?
Right. There's that reminds me, like, is that similar to Schwann's? I my grandma used to love Schwann's.
So Schwann's is like deliver direct to your house
Right.
fresh food. I had a neighbor that used to do Schwann's back in like 2007 or 8 up until
Yeah.
like 2009 in the apartment that I was living at. Or actually, hang on, let me take that back. It was the apartment that my mom living there full time.
Hmm.
Most of that time, I would like come by it sometimes, but like I had already moved out, and then I had moved back in for a little while in 2009 and stayed there for like 6 months, and then moved again. So,
Nice.
but yeah, neighbor right next door there used to do Schwann's, and so like, yeah, I mean, I guess kind of similar. Schwann's is more like
It's like specialty
what's
stuff, right? Kind of. Yeah.
no, I mean it's basically like whatever it's like a replacement. It's like early almost like
Trader Joe's or something.
no, what's that meal service that's always being advertised on YouTube
Oh,
by people?
Factor or something. That's one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, one of those
Oh,
where like they
Hello Fresh,
deliver.
maybe something like that.
Yep,
Yep.
something like that. Except
Yeah.
Schwann's wasn't like always frozen, pre-made TV
Yeah.
dinner type stuff. Even though like
Hmm.
HelloFresh is better than most TV dinners,
It's true.
um, it it's not quite like that. Like you would get unfrozen fresh produce through them, and frozen meats through them and stuff like that.
I definitely applied
Uh,
to work there at a couple times over the years. You know,
yeah.
it's like it's one of those. It's like I drove trucks, so this is makes a lot of sense to me. You know, but I never
Oh,
got
absolutely.
callbacks for that one. But it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Don't need yeah, I don't know. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, you just apply, hope to get it, and then your resume didn't stand out. Well, it's fine.
Right.
So yeah. All right, you ready to rank some stuff?
I am. So I wanted to try and make the current list that's sitting on here. I didn't want to put it in the order that we had talked about things initially, right?
Okay.
So I didn't want to just do that. So what I did was I went through and I made sure that I was getting everything that we had already talked about. And I put it in a list, and I had it in a numbered list, and then I used a random number generator, and I rolled the random number generator 31 times from 1 to 31, each time removing the number that was selected to put them into this particular order, starting with
Okay.
Violent Night and uh going in rows of 5, I think is what I was doing. And then since we have 31, the last one ended up being just like stuck here on the end. It was either in rows of 5 or rows of 6, but that's how I got the randomized list here. That way it wasn't, like I said, that way it wasn't just in like the same order, and we weren't tempted to just be like, well, let's just pull from the beginning of the show
Right.
and talk about that and then work our way towards the most recent things. It kind of shuffles things around so that we've got a little bit more like, yeah, randomness in the way that things are presented to us.
Okay. Remind me which one this last one here is again. It's not. Which one was this one again? I'm highlighting it.
Top right here,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
John Carpenter.
Oh, John Carpenter. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know what he looks like, to be honest. So
Well,
I
that's
was
what he
just making
looks
sure.
like.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I was like, which one are we missing? Because I know what all the other ones are. So cool.
Yeah, so um I didn't want to break John Carpenter's movies up into individual titles. I guess I could have, but I think his work kind of stands out on its own, and like my recommendation that time was really for you
Just
to
broad.
check out check out his filmography. I gave you some specifics that I wanted you to go and look at, but I also wanted you to check out some of his other stuff, which I
Yeah.
still don't think you have.
I watched only two of those movies. Yeah, I need to watch more for sure. That's on me. That's just yeah.
Dude, he's so good. He's
I
got
know.
so
I
many
like
good
his
movies.
eye. He has a good eye and good. He has some creative visions for stuff. Like
Mhm.
I mean, I did watch They Live, and that was one of my favorites of the year I've watched so far. Anyway, so or like whenever I watched it that year, I think that was last year. So, but still, I loved
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really good.
yeah,
Um, and so you did They Live and uh Big Trouble in Little China, right?
yeah.
Those were the two that you watched. You didn't watch any of his others. I mean,
No, I
obviously you've
mean,
seen The Thing and Halloween, but
yeah, Thing in Halloween, and then I started. What's the one with the with Pliskin? Um,
oh, Escape from New York.
yeah, I watched like over half of that movie. Never went back. I was like, oh yeah, I'll go watch it tomorrow, and I just spaced on it. So that's on me. So
Damn, that's
yeah,
that's a really really stylish movie. Like
yeah,
everybody, I love movies where it like that and like Mad Max and Doomsday is another one where like there's like this post-apocalypse where everybody just like dresses like the most punk rock version of themselves that they possibly could, and I always dig that. I think it's so stupid. Like
yeah.
you're living in the desert in this post-apocalypse world, and you're gonna wear all leather and chains and have your hair in Liberty spikes, like
Yeah, because why not? Yeah, why not though? It looks cool. That's the whole idea, right? It looks badass.
hmm
So there you go.
yeah, it looks cool. Um, But yeah, so I'm gonna run through these really quick. So we'll start at John Carpenter. We've got Annihilation, The Deathgate Cycle, Tokyo Gore Police, Terrifier. All three of them really just kind of bundled together.
Yeah.
Rollerball 1978 or 76, sorry. The Tai Chi movies, Yuri on Ice, Hundreds of Beavers, The Bear, Ex Machina, Food Wars, Fall of the House of Usher, Police Story, um, K-pop Demon Hunters, Playing Pathfinder, The IT Crowd, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, I Saw the Devil, Surf's Up, The Shinjuku Incident, Rollerball 2002, Bo Burnham's Inside, Star Trek The Next Generation, Machine Girl, Violent Night, The Substance, the works of Vincent Price, Klaus, A Tale of Two Sisters, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay.
How do you feel about the list, like, just
Yeah.
kind of in general?
I think there's some bangers in there. There's some unique, like I say, there's actually quite a bit of unique things in there that I don't think people ever talk about on shows. So that's always cool too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. I think it's a good variety too. It's like some kid stuff, some family stuff, a little comedy, lots of action, some dramas, some horror. It has a little bit of
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah. Pretty wide variety of things, you know. Um, Yeah, I think it's been fun talking about all this stuff so far. So, what do you want to pick first, Josh? I'm gonna give you
oh, okay.
first pick.
Do I want to go something that might rank lower or higher? That's the fun part, right? I want to start with. Let's just start with the bang. We're gonna start with Dragon Wing. Let's do it.
Okay.
That'll be the first thing.
Okay, Dragon Wing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut each one of these out and they're gonna be pasted. So Dragon Wing is currently our number one.
Okay.
It is the first, it is the best thing. So I recommended you Dragon Wing because it's like a fantasy series that I've lived with for a long time since like 2004 when I read the first book,
Yeah.
and it's something where like it's well known enough that like people like it's not unknown, absolutely, but it's also not the kind of thing that I think a lot of people have read, um despite the fact that like they are New York Times bestsellers,
Mm-hmm.
so like they didn't sell poorly or anything. Like the series is really well regarded among like fans of fantasy, high fantasy specifically. And yeah, I really love it. And I thought it would be fun to introduce it to you. I had no idea if you were going to like it or not, and we have gone through and talked about almost
All
all
of
of the
them.
books so far. We have
Yeah, I
one
think.
more to talk about on the next episode.
Oh, do we? Yeah, I already finished it. So I'm like, oh yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I forgot we haven't had that discussion yet. I did finish the book already, and yeah, it's good.
Hmm.
Um, I have my complaints for the series. Generally, I think it's a little verbose and a little up its own ass with this with the lore sometimes. Just to be blunt about
Yeah.
it, but I that's like takes such a backseat because I liked all the characters so much, and like the storyline was always unexpected. They always did something you didn't expect. Every single page is it's a page turner in the way where it's like the next chapter anything can happen. You know,
Yep.
like you might think some it's going to go this way, but they're going to throw a curveball, and they kept doing that through the entire story. Even the ending had some curveballs in it. So we'll talk about that on the show when we do an actual episode, but. Um,
Yeah.
it's just a fun story. Really cool universe, very unique. Good times. Like I think that's a really solid recommendation. It's actually got me back into starting to listen to audiobooks a lot more often than I was. So, yeah,
Yeah, honestly, me too. Like since starting listening to that, I've listened to I think six of Terry Pratchett's Discworld books,
nice.
and I have listened to all of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which I love those books. They're so much fun. Um, and I think that's it. I think that's all I've listened to so far. I've got a couple other things lined up that I want to get through. Um, I want to get through more of Discworld because I think those books are really fun, and Terry Pratchett has like a really unique vision of fantasy in comparison to a lot of other like more traditional fantasy. Um, Kind of in the same way that Weiss and Hickman do. Like they try and put a twist on the concepts of fantasy, and I think Pratchett does something similar, but with a very British sense of humor.
Yeah, those ones are always like highly recommended. I'm thinking about what's that one? The one I'm gonna start. I'm just barely. I started it like the first few chapters already. Is Dungeon Crawler Carl. Have you seen
Uh-huh.
people
Yeah.
talk about that one?
Oh,
It's
everybody
this.
talks about it.
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't even know. It's not really YA, but it seems like it kind of has some of that a little bit in there. But
Hmm.
it should be fun. It seems like a good like popcorn blockbuster style action thing. So why not?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So
Yeah, I've heard those are fun. Those are ones that I definitely want to check out at some point for sure. I don't know when I'll get around to them because I've got a couple other things that I want to get to this year. If I find the time, like I said, more of the Discworld. I want to get to the Earthsea books because those are like a big gap for me also. And
I see those a
I
lot.
don't know.
The Earthsea
Yeah,
ones.
probably some
Yeah.
other stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely on my radar to read some Carl.
Hmm. Okay. Well, what do you want
Also,
to
High
pick?
Blink.
Oh yeah. Hi Blink. How's it going?
Um, let's see.
What's the
Let's
first head to head here? Basically.
I think I want to pick Mitchell's versus the Machines as
Okay.
the next one. So I really liked this movie when I first watched it. When we talked about it, and then afterwards, I think my opinion on it has kind of gone down. Like I think the animation in this movie is great, but I just don't think it really stuck with me the way other things have.
That's
So,
fair.
like I think it's fun, and like I said, I think the animation is really cool. But and I'll probably end up watching it again. But I think maybe my opinion on it has lessened since my initial thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like it's one I could watch anytime, and I really enjoy this one. But it does
Mhm.
lean on like nostalgic tropes a little bit for its story, which I can
Uh-huh.
feel see like maybe that's why it becomes forgettable because you start seeing some of the same things you see in other stories in this one, so it kind of blends in a little bit.
Right.
But I think it's a really fun and unique movie though. I
Yes.
made you watch that with K-pop, right? At the same time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Um, it's good. Yeah, it's good times. I
Yes.
I really love it. So I don't know. It's so that would be up against Dragon Wing right now, then, right?
Yes. It would be going up against Dragon Wing, and I definitely don't think I like it as much as Dragon Wing.
No, it's
So I
lower
don't know
than
how
that
you
for sure. Yeah,
feel.
yeah. We could get that's an easy one for now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick another one. Let's do Surfs Up.
Yeah. Okay. You seemed like extremely lukewarm on this movie when we talked about it. It's like you had nothing to say about it.
It's good. It's a kids movie. I don't know, like it's fun. I would watch it again, for sure. I
Uh-huh.
think the characters are good in it. It's a unique one, and I feel like I don't know. It's okay. Like I wouldn't give it like super high marks, but it's not bad by any means. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So to me, Surf's Up is a movie that like I just kind of go back to all the time. It's like a comfort watch, you know?
That's fair. Yeah.
Um and it's I don't know, it's just a goofy fun movie, you know? It
Hmm.
doesn't take itself too seriously. I think the voice cast is all great. Um and like I don't know, Chicken Joe is just a fun character, you
That's
know?
true.
Reggie's a fun character.
Yeah.
Um I like seeing Jeff Bridges doing stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like I said, it's not bad. It's good. It's good times. But I think right now would be well, we're still ranking it against this now, the list. So I think this would go
yeah.
at the bottom right now at number 3 for the time being.
Really? So I think I
You think
would put Surf's Up above Mitchell's versus the Machine
okay.
personally, but I think those two kind of just like stick together.
Yeah. That makes
Uh, I
sense.
I I think we're kind of in the same boat about both of these movies. Where like I think you like Mitchell's a little bit more, and I
Yeah.
like Surf's Up a little bit more, but we both kind of have like this median base level enjoyment for them.
Yeah, they're like it's good. There's some fun moments that I would look forward to watching again, in both of
Mhm.
them. But yeah, they're just good. They're good family movies, Anybody could watch them and have a good time, but it's not like I don't know. I'm not blown away by either one of these. I mean, I
Mhm.
would go ahead. We could go ahead and put Surfs Up above it. Like, I wouldn't even hurt my feelings if that's where your gut was at for that one.
I think I'm also okay just putting it below, so long as they stick together.
Okay, like this.
So I don't know if we're gonna have anything that like slots in between them, or even like has the opportunity to slot in between them.
Right.
You know?
Did I put a border? Oh, that's you. I was like, I'm going crazy. Anyway, I don't think anything's gonna be in between here. I mean, maybe, maybe not. It really depends. But yeah, these are both just like really fun family movies. Like good animation. They have I mean, I like Mitchell's animation style a little bit more, but I think Surf's Up
Yeah, I
looks
do
good
too.
for Surf's Up looks good for its time for sure. Like it's a little bit of older one, so the animation's not going to
Oh,
be
it's like
as beautiful, right?
2008 or 2009. You know,
Yeah.
like they did a really good job on like
Hmm.
the water, especially like looks really good. All the characters are like super fuzzy because they're all penguins, you know,
Yeah.
so like you can see their feathers like moving and stuff in the animation, and like that was impressive tech at the time, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it still holds up good, and it was a fun movie to watch. Yeah. Like I agree. We're kind of like if we had a tie, this would be the closest tie so far, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um let's let's talk about everything everywhere all at once.
Okay.
So I had heard of this movie, and I had heard one of two things from people. Either they thought it was like the best movie that had ever been made, or they were like, I think this is kind of garbage and I don't understand why it's so hype. And
Yeah.
those are the two like outside opinions that I heard prior to watching this. And I land more on the I think this is a really fantastic movie. The cast is just insane. Like
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh is great, but she always is, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Um, and
Got Jamie
you've
Lee
got a bunch of
Curtis randomly,
yep,
you know, as with hot dog fingers, you know, that's the best.
yeah. So many random things happen in this movie. It's a very difficult movie to talk about because it
It's
is kind of
literally
wild
everything,
and
everywhere, all at
yep.
once. Yep, it's literally that.
Uh, the scene with like the rocks was really fun,
Yeah,
and with them having just like googly eyes and um, yeah, there was a lot to love about this movie, and uh, yeah, I thought it was really good. Was there any particular reason why you recommended this one?
I just know you like Chinese. I mean, you already recommended to me at that time some Chinese cinema, like action movies. I know you like that,
Mhm.
that feeling, that vibe, and that I feel like this is kind of reminiscent of that, and even
Oh,
like
absolutely.
just kung fu movies in general. And like I know you like big dumb concepts for movies, which this is in things. You know, I know you enjoy that too. And this movie feels very anime too. You know, it has that
Yeah.
little bit of anime feeling to it. So it's like all that stuff combined. I'm like, yeah, Chris is gonna like this. You know, like I knew this is one I really liked, but I knew you were probably gonna like it maybe even more than me because it's just
Mhm.
so much things that you like in things. You know, so yeah.
Yeah. Um, so I definitely like it more than Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Yeah, same.
But do I like it more than Dragon Wing?
That's
Or
a tough one,
I guess I should say the Deathgate cycle altogether.
right?
Um, and I don't think I do. How
I'm
do
trying
you
to.
feel?
I'm searching my feelings. That's a tough one. I think everything everywhere is like very special movie. Like it's so unique and cool.
Mhm.
It's very memorable too. Like I could just remember the scenes and like I smile thinking about it. You know, it's like such a fun movie.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that one of the things that we kept revisiting was Deathgate, and that continued to be a thing because I was so into it. That's a better recommendation, I would say, all overall, just because of that. And I think I enjoyed it a little bit more because maybe it's because I live with the story so long. You know, it's like
Mhm.
so much story. It's basically like a seasons of TV worth of story, or like a whole series, you know, or whatever.
Oh, absolutely. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
worth of content, you know.
yeah, I mean, at this point, 7 audiobooks and let's average them to 15 hours a piece because they range between like 14 to 18 hours each or something like that.
Yeah,
So, that's like 90, 100 hours worth of audiobook that you've listened to.
versus a 2.5
I've
hour
read
movie, you know.
yeah.
But that doesn't
Uh
mean anything usually. But um,
no.
I love the story. I think Dragon Wing slash Deathgate still stays number one for me, just because I think the longevity and just how passionate I ended up being about it. Yeah, I think it's a better recommendation overall.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope, that didn't work. Well,
you
that
got it to
that
work
works.
before. There you go. You got it. Perfect.
Yeah.
We got there somehow, right?
Yeah. We'll make it work. And eventually this is gonna oh no, you didn't have to do that. Just let it spread out because eventually this is gonna get like farther down anyway.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Okay, it's kind of just keeping
as
them
we
close.
as we
Yeah.
add in lines here.
All right. So my pick, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I already know what number. I feel like I know what the last one's going to be. It's like, do I want to just throw it out there and get it over with, or wait?
I mean we can put the bottom of the barrel at the bottom of the barrel right now.
Okay, let's do it. Rollerball 2002.
Yep.
That's trash. That's the bottom, guaranteed.
Nothing else needs to be said. This is just one of the worst movies. Like
Like,
just
period.
flat out.
Like, there's no redeeming qualities at all to this movie.
No, I really don't think there are. Well, I'll talk about it next episode, but I've been watching some like really low budget late 90s, early 2000 horror movies that are like
Yeah.
not good, but they're still better than Rollerball.
They're fun to watch at least, right? They're kind of fun because they're bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
And like they've got some fun concepts and stuff. Rollerball just like completely missed the mark on the theme of the original movie, and it completely missed the mark on the acting and the action and everything. Like it missed the point and also wasn't fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, in the action is just like you can't follow it. They cut every two
Uh-huh.
seconds and like it's like smash cut to everything to make it seem faster than it is, and it just makes it
Uh-huh.
confusing to watch. You're like, wait, what's going on half the time? And when you can follow it, it still looks bad, you know. And then the acting's not good. I mean, yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's just bad. Yeah,
Yeah. Our friend Berger said that this is not LL Cool J's worst role, which I believe that because he's not very good in
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, this movie, I regret buying this because I went out to a DVD store and bought a copy of Rollerball to watch it because like nobody's gonna have that piece of shit on streaming, and if they did, I didn't want to add it to my watch list, and I sold that back. So I think I paid like $4 for the DVD. And when you sell DVDs to like a used store, they give you like 25%. So I probably got $1 or less for my copy of Rollerball, and
Hey,
I did
there you
not
go.
care.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like that one was easy. Like I knew you just threw it out there so because you wanted to watch it. So it's like, okay, well,
Yes.
you watched it, and then I'm sorry we watched it, but hey, we watched it. There you go. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was the thing is that like I had watched, I've been watching the original Rollerball for years, and I really like that movie. Um, and I had just never seen the remake. And I had always seen it like at stores because it's a common DVD. It's the kind of thing that is just always you'll find it in every bargain bin that you'll possibly see.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's just not good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't ever want to see it again. So all right.
I will
Okay.
never
Let me.
watch that movie again.
I want to rank. Oh no, it's your turn.
I think
Shit, I just picked the
yeah, I think
rollerball.
it is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
turn.
Sorry, my bad. Duh.
I want to pull Violent Night as our
Okay,
next one.
let's do it.
So I am not much of a Christmas guy. I don't really do much for the holiday season. I never really have. So like I mean obviously as a kid I would watch some Christmas movies and whatnot, but
Yeah.
it was it was the normal stuff. Like all the Rankin Bass animated Christmas movies are good in their own way. I appreciate them as pieces of animation, pieces of stop motion animation, way more than I actually like watching any of those movies. And I grew up with like the Santa Claus with
Mm-hmm.
Tim Allen,
It's a good
and I
one.
haven't watched. Yeah, I haven't watched it since probably like 1999 or something. Since I had it on VHS. But so I don't really do Christmas movies other than like I don't know. There's like a couple.
I
There's
like
not even
the
like really any good Christmas slashers, I guess, other than this one. And
Christmas
this isn't really
slashers.
a slasher.
Yeah, this one's like a rated T, or like a rated PG-13. He does say fuck though in it probably, right? I don't know.
It is rated R,
Is it
and there is
okay?
actually a lot of blood. Like
Okay,
it is a pretty violent
I
movie,
couldn't
but it's
remember.
not like it's not violent. It's violent in the action movie kind of way, not violent in the horror movie kind of way, because there is like a separation and a difference there. So this is definitely an action movie where
Yeah,
Santa Claus is going around just beating up people.
yeah, it's
And
always
it's
fun.
fun.
It's a good times. Uh, this one I was like, I think my partner actually recommended this. Like, hey, have Chris watch this movie. I was like, okay.
Mhm.
And you did, which is great. I like this movie. I'm not super high on it, but I would probably put it like below Surfs Up right now. That's where I'm at with it.
Really? You would put it that low? I was thinking I would put it above Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Maybe I need to rewatch it. I think I honestly don't remember much about it. So like on that one.
It's not a movie that has like plot that I care about.
It's just a
It's
fun
Santa
action
Claus.
movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun action movie where Santa Claus is going around beating up people, and John Leguizamo is also there
Oh
as a
yeah,
bad
okay.
guy.
Yeah, we could put it up there. I trust your
Okay.
judgment on that one.
Oh, hang on. I gotta do it this way. Insert row above.
I'll start thinking of mine. Okay, I got it. We're
All
gonna do
right.
the bear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So season 5 just aired. We haven't talked about it on the show yet because it came out right after we recorded last time.
Hmm.
Uh, let's get general feelings. How you feeling about season 5 of The Bear?
Honestly, one of my favorite last seasons of TV ever. Like in my,
Yeah,
it was awesome. It was great.
they
They
ended
went
a
back
show
to
good.
basics, basically. Yeah, they ended the show good. Like they went to kind of back to basics what the show was.
Hmm.
The first season, and kind of did that again, but kind of better and like with resolving a bunch of storylines, and they did it so perfectly. So
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but it was like the whole season was almost like it was kind of like watching 24, where it was just like one long day because
yeah,
most of it took place on one day over the 8 episodes. I think it was like the first 6 episodes are on a single day, but
then
yeah,
some
dude,
time jumps. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, this show's fucking great. I loved it. I'm really happy you recommended it to me because I don't know if I would have ever like come to it without being like pushed into it because like oh, everybody had always said oh you should watch it, it's good, and I was like maybe I'll get to it eventually,
Yeah,
but
in 10 years or something, right?
yeah,
Or ever, Yeah.
yeah. um but yeah, I would say this is like some of the best TV that you could watch for sure.
Yeah, it's great characters. They all have believable like growth, and yeah, it's and everyone's just amazing in it. Like freaking um what's her name? I just talked about her. Jamie Lee
Jamie Lee.
Curtis is, yeah, she's in this again. And another thing that's amazing again, and
Mhm.
she won an Emmy for it, right? I think for
Yeah, I
her
think
role in
so.
that one episode. So, yeah.
Yeah. um and it's like I think the show got nominated for like a few Emmys.
Right.
I'm not for sure. I don't really pay attention to the Emmys, but
I just know that she won another award, and it was getting her to her EGOT, where you get like everything type of thing.
mhm.
People were like, maybe she'll get there someday. I was like, I don't know, but anyway, that was cool.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah. So where are you thinking about putting it on the list?
This one's a hard one because it's like it's gonna be up there, like near the top, most likely.
Yes.
Because I know
Oh yeah.
we both really love it, and I'm glad you really enjoyed it from the recommendation. So it's like it's probably better than everything everywhere, maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. And then the one I would ask is it better than Deathgate? I don't know on that one. That's a tough one.
I think I think I would probably put it above Deathgate just because I don't want to say just because, but um I think that Deathgate as a whole is like a pretty massive thing to try and get through. It's
Yeah,
7 books.
right.
Um,
But the
and
Bear
like
is five
this doesn't.
seasons.
You're right. The Bear is 5 seasons. That's a lot of TV. And I've rewatched all of it before watching the fifth season,
Yeah.
which is a lot of TV. But I mean, it's like 8 hours per season. So like, yeah, both of them are not small asks at all, and like that shouldn't be a determining factor, because sometimes things are big for a reason. Like Deathgate is big for a reason because it has a big story to tell,
Mm-hmm.
across multiple worlds and
Yep.
everything. But I I think I like the Bear more than I like my reread of Deathgate, and I've read Deathgate like I think this is my sixth time reading through that series in my life.
I think for my argument for it to go on the top, for the bear to go on the top, because I think I agree
Mhm.
with you. Um, Overall, I think the bear tells a better point A to point B point, like better storyline that's more thought out. I think Deathgate has some kind of sometimes has convenient ways to wrap up some of the storylines that I'm like, this is such a nitpicky thing because I really loved it, but I'm just saying like
Uh-huh.
there are some times where it's like that was the most convenient thing that could possibly happen. It happens. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is on theme with the book because I know the book is about this is like a whole like this is like predetermined thing that that's been that had to happen a certain way because of destiny and how everything ends up happening in a more positive way, so I know the convenience could be like, oh yeah, that's why it's a little convenient sometimes because it's supposed to happen this way, but you could say that about any story almost, right? So it's like,
Right.
yeah, yeah, um,
So
long-winded, yeah,
I
but
think what I've always liked about Deathgate is the world building
it's
rather
really good.
than the story itself. Like the story's good. The Haplow's growth and Alfred's growth and all of the characters are great.
Oh, he froze.
Gate, but I think the world is the most interesting part of it, and I think the bear has a better story than Deathgate.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So do we have a new number one?
I think so. I think we put the bear at number one. um but yeah, I mean, Deathgate's so damn good. So and that goes
It
without
is.
saying. It really is. It's fun. But yeah, no, I was just saying like the sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, I guess that's gonna happen in Dragon Wing series, or Deathgate. But for the most part, I really, really, really enjoyed it though. So it's good.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think it's totally fair to like nitpick some of the like sort of plot contrivances of Deathgate because it
Yeah.
is not a perfect uh series like
No,
at all.
but I really, really enjoyed it. Like when the whole storyline, it's good. It's a good time. It's a good romp for sure too. So,
Yeah.
um, your turn, right?
Yeah, my turn. I would like to talk let's talk about Machine Girl. Because we
Okay.
just talked about it last episode.
Yeah.
Um, you kind of said I'm gonna move Machine Girl up here for a minute. You said you didn't like how like angry and kind of like violent this movie is, like hateful in its violence, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, a little bit. That
Um,
was my biggest complaint for the movie. I think it's a good one though. Like the effects for the low budget and like the action scenes are fun. They're well done, but sometimes it's like this is just mean to be mean in some of these scenes. But you said that was kind of
yeah,
like on purpose, right, for the
yeah,
filmmaking style.
yeah, and it is. Actually, that comment removed a different suggestion that I had from my list of potential suggestions.
Oh, okay.
So, because there are some other movies that I have that I like that are really just mean for the sake of being mean.
I mean, I gave you Terrifier. That is mean for sake of being mean too. So it's
That
kind
is
of like,
fair.
yeah. So maybe that is me being a little harsh on it, possibly. But yeah,
But
still like it
I
for what
I
it
think there
is.
is a
Yeah.
difference between like the violence of Terrifier and the violence of Machine Girl, because like Machine Girl is it's so much about like vengeance and how vengeance just begets more vengeance, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Terrifier is just kind of like a force of nature that happens to people. And like he doesn't necessarily see it as like a horrible thing or a an angry thing. Like he's not perpetrating violence for the fact for revenge or to be mean spirited. Like he's just out there trying to have a good time.
Yeah, that's true.
But it is viscerally violent and viscerally like kind of a mean-spirited movie and kind of, it's not, even as a fan of horror, it's not an easy movie to watch, which is
Right.
kind of what you want as a fan of horror.
Yeah. Hmm.
uh, but but yeah, so with Machine Girl, it's low budget cheesy action movie. I think it's, despite, like I agree with what you said where it is kind of mean, but
Hmm.
it's got like such fun special effects, and it's so goofy. And
That's
there's like
true.
there's two Super Sentai groups, which
Two
is
Super
just
Sentai groups, and then they have the scene I think I'll remember the most from this is the drill brawl. Just like I don't know where she has brawl that's a drill, and she's like
uh-huh.
stabbing fools by hugging them. I mean, why not? So
Yeah. Um, our main character has a machine gun arm and then eventually gets a chainsaw arm.
yeah,
There's a whole scene of like one of the characters beating somebody up with the arm of somebody else. Like it's very, very goofy.
yeah, it's it's still fun when it is fun, but I did like the
Mhm.
other movie out of those two more. Where are you thinking on the
Yeah, that's fair.
list on the master list right now? Where's your gut telling you?
My gut tells me to put it below Violent Night.
Hmm. Do I like Mitchell's versus the Machine more?
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Do you like Mitchell's versus the Machines
Hmm.
more? That is a good question. I don't think I do,
Okay,
but
I'm
it is
stuck
supposed to
there.
be a compromise.
Yeah, I'm stuck there. I think I would be. I want to see it. Let's put it down there. Let's put it on there, and then I will look at it visually and see if it looks good. Okay,
So temporarily at number 5.
I like it. I think it's good. Let's stick with it.
Think it's good?
Yeah, I think it looks right.
All right.
Okay, my turn again.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's do. Man, I just got to pick something. Let's do Pathfinder.
Okay. How you feeling about Pathfinder?
I really enjoyed the experience of making a character and doing at least one session of a campaign. It was
Hmm.
fun, very good time. It's always fun to do things with friends. That's how that. So that's a wing factor a little bit there, but it was actually enjoyable to do. It didn't feel like so. My thing with D&D is sometimes it can feel a little bit like homework with some fun mixed in. You know what I mean? And that this time it
Uh-huh.
actually didn't feel like that at all. So that was a positive across the board for me on that. But it's hard to rank against like things you just watch instead of participating in. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, hang on. I have to ban this bot, and I accidentally banned it and then unbanned it and then banned it again.
You're good. I saw it in there. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing?
But anyway,
Um, yeah, so
how would you think about it? Like, we did something together as a group versus watching something, even if it is awesome. What? How would we rank that against each other?
I think spending time with friends is better than spending time alone watching things. Just
Yeah.
kind
So
of
in general,
in general.
I think that maybe by default it is probably number one just because of that subject, that matter, or is the bear just that good? That's gonna be better than that.
I think you're trying to compare the bear to spending time with friends, and I don't think that's a fair comparison.
That isn't a fair comparison.
Look, I'm also extremely biased because like I play Pathfinder all the time,
Yeah, I know you. It's
So
like
like,
I know you love it. Like when you talk about it, you like have
mhm.
such a deep knowledge, and you look so enthusiastic talking about it every single time. So I just know you love it.
Yeah, I absolutely love this game. I've been playing it for 10 years, 12 years, something like that, like a long time, a good portion of my life. Fuck it, it might even be 15 years at this point. Um, but yeah, so like a good portion of my life has been like not dominated by, but Pathfinder has kind of like always been there as a thing that I do with friends, and a thing that I'm it's an escape. It's the thing that you're able to go and do, and like sometimes you're not able to. Sometimes scheduling is a pain in the ass, as we found out, or as you found out, I guess. I already
Yeah.
knew that it was going to be, but we were trying to get 4 time zones together for
Mm-hmm.
a game, and that's uh, a massive pain. But yeah, I always enjoy spending time with friends. So
I think you're right. Like I feel like it would feel disingenuous to put anything else above it. But at least at this moment, we might get some more things. Well, we definitely will have some more things next time that'll be
mhm.
with friends too. So that'll be a thing we can rate. You know.
Yeah, for
Um.
sure.
But I think that just makes the
Well,
most
we
sense.
won't be able to rate it on this list until next year. So
Exactly. Yeah. When we come back and do this again. But yeah. I think that makes the most sense. But maybe we'll see. We still got more stuff, so you never know.
yeah. Um, let's talk about Food Wars.
Okay.
So I recommended you Food Wars as a direct response to you recommending me. Um, I'm a bit quiet. Wild. My microphone is. I'll pull my microphone closer to my face. How about that? Is that better? Usually picks me up really good. Um, yeah. So I recommended you Food Wars as a direct response to you recommending me The Bear,
Yeah.
and uh, I don't know. What did you think of Food Wars after watching it?
I like it a lot. I think the story's really fun. I think the animation's good. I just the thing that kind of puts me off a little is the just like the hypersexualization of teens. It's a
Uh
little
huh.
bit weird sometimes. In
Yeah.
this one. I think that's my main complaint from it. Otherwise, it's a very fun anime. And it's very funny, has a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I watched 2 seasons of it, I think total, and really
Uh huh.
enjoyed both seasons for different reasons. And you told me the third season's not quite as good, I think, from what I remember. But yeah,
Yeah, so the third season is where it starts to go downhill again, or where it starts to go downhill, and then the fourth season is pretty good, and then season five is just not good. Like there's no sense in even watching it, in my opinion. I think it really fell off the rails in that fifth season. Um, but yeah, so at the beginning of the fourth season, or at the beginning of the third season, you have basically the student council like kicks out the headmaster of the school because they have the ability to do that and bring in a different headmaster who's actually his son,
yeah,
and he like is basically a dictator and wants everything to be done his way, and uh everybody that like you've met and became friends with in the first 2 seasons, like that whole cast of characters, they're all like the outcasts who are fighting against the tyranny of this new schoolmaster trying to. So like each of them are like getting kicked out of school and like having to participate in food wars, but Soma keeps defeating people to be able to like bring his friends back, and ends up in another big battle like all of season 2 was. And they
awesome.
end up winning at the end of the day. Like it's still fun.
Yeah,
And like all the food still looks great. Like that's the thing, is that like, man, they can draw some fucking food.
it makes you hungry watching it for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking for this one between Violent Night and Everything Everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think that's a pretty good spot because I really enjoyed like it's one of those things I have to put my complaint out there about the teen part, but like the story is
Oh,
really
absolutely.
the story is very fun and like I watched two whole seasons. I didn't have to watch season two and I still did because I enjoyed the first season so much. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's just a really fun anime, very lighthearted, very great, easy watch too. It goes by real fast. So yeah,
Yeah, it's not super long. Like there's some anime that's like long, like really long, like 50 episodes per season or something like that. And
I thought you were gonna
so
say
it's
One
it's
Piece or something. Yeah, like something like that.
I mean, yeah, you have stuff like that. I mean, any of a lot of the shonen stuff, like even Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, like it tends to drag its feet a little bit. Food Wars is really kind of snappy, and you can get through a season in like a few days
Yeah.
just watching it. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'm perfectly fine with that placement. That's maybe a little higher than I thought it might land, but I'm not gonna fight for it to go lower because I like it enough to, well, to own some figures from it, which are like
Yeah. Didn't you get
back
those
here.
during the show at some point, or you showed them to me at
Yeah.
some point at least? So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Oh, you pick Food Wars, right? So
I
let's
did.
talk
Yeah.
about. There's some good ones still.
There's a lot of good ones still.
Let's do Hundreds of Beavers.
Yeah. Okay. Hundreds of Beavers is like the most wild thing that I never would have heard of. Um, yeah, Josh, why don't you start off the chat about Hundreds
Okay.
of Beavers?
Yeah. So Hundreds of Beavers. I don't know how I heard about this movie. It's probably because sometimes when I'm like, we just want to watch something, but maybe not something that's like super popular. I just kind of want to find some kind of like obscure-ish movie. So I'll look up
Uh-huh.
like 2025, best movies so far or best comedies so far, something like that. And that's probably how I found this. And then I realized it was free on YouTube. We watched it and we were just like, what the fuck is this? This is so cool and random. And
Mhm.
it just stuck with me. And then I was like, hey, you know what? Let's give it to Chris. I'm sure he'll get a kick out of it at the very least. And it seemed like you enjoyed it. And then it kind of picked up with the community too after we talked about it, which was kind of fun too. A lot of people were just watching it, and it became like
Yeah.
a whole conversation too, which is always fun.
Dude, like somebody made a 1930s slapstick comedy in the 2020s, and
Yeah,
that's wild. It's absolutely wild. Like it's a silent movie where anytime there should be dialogue, there's text down on the bottom, and it's just crazy thing after crazy thing. Like none of it really makes that much sense. Like there is story and plot and everything, but it's really just to push everything forward to the next ridiculous thing, right? Man, I
yeah,
was I was laughing so much watching this. Like one of the funniest movies I've seen in years. In years, man. Like
yeah,
normally you watch a comedy and like you get a chuckle here and there and maybe one good laugh. Uh I was like cackling watching this movie. It was so funny.
yeah. I was thinking next week I'm going to Polycon, with all our buddies. I
Mhm.
This would be a perfect movie just to throw on the TV randomly at Polycon. I think everybody would get a kick out of it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it's just a really good comedy. I actually feel like I need to watch it again. So that's why I was thinking, like, man, when's a good appropriate time to rewatch it? And then that popped into my head
Mhm.
because I'm like, it's just very easy to watch and it's fun, like, and it's just funny. Like it's kind of stupid, but the good kind of stupid.
Hang on just a second.
No worries.
Okay. I am back. I'm good to go. I just had to take that call really quick.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. What I was saying is, Hundreds of Beavers, great comedy, very memorable, very unique. and it seemed like you enjoyed it quite a bit. So, where are you feeling on the list right now? Where's your gut telling you?
My gut tells me that Hundreds of Beavers should be our new number 4. I think it goes just below Dragonwing.
I like it. Let's do it. It's perfect. So far, hasn't been too many debates, you know. So far,
There's been a couple, not debates, but like scuffles,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say.
Uh-huh.
Like, not sure where that one should actually go. But yeah, I mean dude, that's so fucking funny. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a just an easy. Um, Steve says we're pushing everything everywhere too far down.
Well, Steve, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but you have Fable at like game number 300 on your list, so I don't think your opinion matters to me in this moment.
I'm not getting in the middle of that one. uh, all
Look,
right. Well,
it's our current number 5.
out of
Like that's
31.
still really high. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well, out of 11 so
11
far,
so far.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, your turn. Your pick now for the next
yeah,
one.
my pick. Let's talk about Ex Machina.
Okay. Um,
Um
very fun. Very not fun. Very good movie. I think this is one of my favorite uses of CG, like or like green screen
yeah.
tech. They do such a cool like look. She looks so realistic. The actual character, you know.
Yeah, like the android character with like having the human face and then obviously the green suit on and making that all blend together and look seamless
Yeah.
is really cool. This movie like is really interesting. It asks, an interesting question about artificial intelligence and whether or not that intelligence is real or not. Um, and wow, it's such a small cast. I love a movie that is just like in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie is very much in a bottle. It's in like 3 sets or 5 sets or something like that with basically 3 characters. And I always find that uh I say characters because there is technically like that fourth woman there, but she's not really a character. She's just like a set dressing almost. Um, but yeah, I really dig like kind of everything this movie did. It's really interesting,
Yeah.
and I think it asks interesting questions.
Yeah, and the movie's a little older and it's like feels modern. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
feels like the conversation could be happening this year. Like this movie could have came out
Mhm.
now and be if just as relevant, if not more, because of all the AI stuff that's been going on in the
Mhm.
world. So yeah, I think this movie's pretty damn cool. Very great directing, cinematography, and like you said, it's just like a very small, limited cast, but they're all really fucking good. So
Yes.
I, where are you thinking on this list? I have an opinion. I want to see where you're if you're close.
So I think I would bump Violent Night down and make it our new number 7. What are you thinking?
I was one off from your thought. I was thinking knocking Food Wars down one and putting it above Food Wars.
I think I'm also fine with that because like
Okay.
Food Wars is kind of dumb.
Yeah. I still like it though. Yeah. I mean, I still enjoyed it quite a bit. But yeah, I think I like that Ex Machina just a bit more for sure
Yeah.
on this list.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Ex Machina asks a more interesting question than what if people fought, but it was food.
Yeah. But still, I mean, the fights are fun and the cooking is great. Like it's realistic. Like they actually do real recipes and stuff. So, that's always fun
Yeah.
to see like some
You can
crazy
get that
dish.
cookbook.
Oh yeah, true. I mean that would be a great cookbook. So yeah. All right. My choice, right? Let's see.
Yeah. What next?
It's time for. Do I want to do one you gave me or one? I'm gonna do Terrifier. I'm
Okay.
curious what what we're thinking on on Terrifier. So
Well, let me pop Terrifier up here. Um, one of my favorite horror movies I've seen in years. Just like flat out, I fucking love this shit. Um, extreme horror is something that I like, and I know most people don't. Like that is a niche, and somehow Terrifier has like taken this niche thing and made it into a almost mainstream movie,
yeah,
which is wild to me. Like,
this is it's very
I
wild that this movie is as big as it is because like
yeah,
it's it's fucked up. Like legit, like it's fucked up.
it's so I remember when like Hostel was coming out, right? And
Right.
like people were like, "Oh my god, this is like one of the worst movies I've ever seen." Like it's legitimately terrible because it's and like I don't particularly like Hostel. It is like in that torture porn kind of thing. Um but it is also like it's got some really good effects, you know?
Yeah.
And Terrifier is kind of in that same vein where it's like it's got such good effects, like but it's also the kind of movie that you can't just show this movie to anybody. Like no.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just have this playing at a party, like or in a movie like that. You know, it's like no.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's the kind of movie that will absolutely leave some people like disturbed, like permanently scarred. Um So like my girlfriend, she does not like horror movies at all, and she watched The Fly with me,
oh yeah.
the Cronenberg movie,
hmm
and she now refuses to watch any horror movies with me after seeing that, and like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one's pretty visceral too.
I don't
So
blame. Yeah, I don't blame her on that. I mean, it's like so gooey that movie. So I get,
it
it's
is
gross.
so gooey, yeah. And Terrifier is like it's not gooey like that. It's so much more. It's
Blood and
visceral. Visceral is
yeah,
the only word for it. I mean, like, and I liked all three of these movies. I think they get a little kooky as they go on.
kind of up their own ass a little bit. Like, oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
reference everything now, right? Yeah,
yeah, and then they start getting into like the girl has a magic sword and all of that. And man, I don't need that. Like, give me the movie about the crazy clown who's just killing people, and I'm fine. Like the first movie is like such a good condensed horror movie because it's just like in a place, and
yeah.
everything takes place like within this one city block. You have like three sets. Again, you've got the like warehouse, you've got the street, and you've got like the restaurant, and that's basically it. I guess there's like
hmm
the sister at the other place in like her apartment. So like four sets, I guess. But
But it's
they
very
start
limited.
expanding as
Yeah,
horror movies do, and then start trying to make everything bigger. Yeah, man, I don't know. I love these movies. Like these are going to be regular watches for me.
same.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they as soon as we saw this. So the way it worked for us is I might have told this story already on a previous episode, but it's fine. We just randomly did a late night horror movie at the local
Mhm.
theater, and it was Terrifier 2. So that was the first one we watched, and we were like, "Whoa, that was fucking crazy. We need to watch the first one." So then we watched the
Yeah.
first one. So I think the second one I like a little bit more because it's like, oh wow, we made a discovery here when we watched that. Like this
Right.
is
Yeah.
something like it's insane, but it's like it's fun watch even though it's so gross and screwed up. So it's like, yeah, uh, I like the main character too. What's Art? He's so ugh, gross and awesome. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like two's got a lot of redeeming factors to it also. Like I do really like that movie. I like the little girl clown that's like hanging out with him.
yeah,
I think she's creepy and fun in her own ways. Um the gore is like turned up to another notch in this one where it's like there's like the whole skinning
yeah.
and
And
that's
it's
like
like gutting,
Gross.
stabbing,
Uh-huh.
like over and over, just because he wants to. I guess I don't know, but
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought you would, but I was kind of still like maybe not. I don't know. But I'm glad it
Hmm.
landed for you. So where you where are you thinking? I'm thinking. I'll throw it out there. Um, maybe one above Ex Machina. Maybe.
Oh, I think it should be higher than that.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Like for me personally, I would put this as the new number three.
Okay, let me think about it. Where's my heart feeling it?
Now I'm fine with it being lower than that
Yeah,
because like I also understand like while these movies are good, they're probably not like your favorite horror movies, and I'm over here like these are among my new favorites. Like these are going to be regular watches. Like these are getting added into the rotation where like at least
yeah.
once a year I'm watching at least one of these movies.
No, I
You
mean
know,
I'm
the
there. We're there too. We were thinking about rewatching one of them at some point soon. Maybe the
Mhm.
first one. Um, I think I just like I just loved everything everywhere in Hundreds of Beavers so much, and then Dragon Wings there. You're thinking what above Dragon Wing, right? In the Death Gate.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
I think I would be okay putting it below Everything Everywhere All at Once also though, because like that is such a great movie.
Yeah.
Like I think Everything Everywhere All at Once is like a better movie
I
than the
think
Terrifier movies.
that's true, but I might like Terrifier a little bit more still. I'm just trying to go where my heart's at. I think I think a good compromise would be maybe a new number 4. What do you think?
Below Dragonwing.
Yeah, kind of in between what we were both thinking. How do you feel about that?
Let's put it there for a second. Let's sit on that. So we're saying that I think I'm fine with that actually. I think maybe I was trying to push for it a little too hard.
Maybe
Um
Deathgate
because
versus
I
Terrifier. That's what I'm thinking. Deathgate versus Terrifier. Which one do I like more? Which one's a better recommendation? Because
I
they're
think
all good.
I think I like Deathgate more. Now that I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it, I think this is the more appropriate place for it.
Because like so the two recommendation if we're rating recommendations, these are both like banger recommendations to each of us, right? Like
Mhm.
so like they both landed great for both sides. So it's not like we're really competing there.
Mhm.
It's almost this would be one where it's almost tied, but I think I like where it's at right now. If you're happy with it,
The new number 4. It's
okay,
the Terrifier movies. Let's I'm gonna clean this up a little bit.
sure.
I'm gonna move these up.
So it's all a
Oh,
little closer. I'll scroll down.
yeah.
That's good.
All right. We are in the thick of it. Let's talk about we're on horror. Let's talk about the substance next.
Okay, one I know you're not as hot on as I was kind of thinking you might have been.
Yeah, this one for whatever reason it just didn't click with me. Like
That's fair.
I think the body horror in it is really cool. I think all of its effects are really cool.
But you didn't like the story
Um,
conceit, right? Like
yeah,
the whole like explanation of her like being younger and older and all that just didn't mesh well with you and it didn't make sense like the storyline, right? That's what you
yeah,
were telling me. So, especially the
yeah,
ending, you're like
basically.
you had a lot of complaints about the ending being just ridiculous for
Hmm.
ridiculous sake and not really making sense, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and like, don't get me wrong. There's definitely other movies that have absolutely stupid things happen that don't necessarily make sense within like a logical world. But this movie in particular, it really tried to portray itself as though it were like a an extraordinary thing happening in an ordinary world. And when you start having that sort of conceit, it's different when it's like a Jason movie,
Mm-hmm.
because like there's already, especially once you get past like the first two, there's already within the world of Friday the 13th, there's already the conceit that Jason exists and has killed other camp counselors.
Yeah.
But yet Camp Crystal Lake keeps getting opened again and again and again.
It's just Jurassic Park, the same thing. The dinosaurs
Yeah.
keep getting out. Why do you keep opening the fucking park? Okay.
And so like with other slashers, like Nightmare on Elm Street, like the core concept is already goofy. Like somebody is coming back from the dead in dreams and attacking people, so you can kind of do whatever you want within that space because it's all dreams. Um
Mm.
with this, it presented itself like it wanted to be, like I said, an extraordinary thing, but set within reality, and then didn't deliver on the reality and didn't deliver on the extraordinary super well, in my
Right.
opinion.
Okay. I have. You want to pitch where you're thinking? Because I feel like we're probably on the same page. Or do you want me to shout it out here?
I go ahead and shout out where you think this should go, because
I'm
you
thinking
like
like
the
about.
substance more than me.
I'm thinking for the way it landed, and thinking back on it, I'm not going to say this is like my favorite body horror movie or anything. Anyway, I just
Mhm.
think it's. I just thought it was a lot of fun. So I'm thinking below Surfs Up right now, like that low.
You're okay with it being that low?
I think so.
Okay.
Is that what you were thinking? Maybe one or two notches above that, or
No, I'm perfectly fine putting it that low. I'm just surprised that is where you were.
I was already leaning with a little bit of compromise in there because I knew you were going to be a little lower than me, and then I was like,
Mhm.
with how it landed and how precious is this movie to me? It's like I could take it or leave it. Like it's a good movie. I would watch it again, but it's
Mhm.
I think I've the the more time I've had away from it, the less like I'm like that's my one of my favorites or something like that. You know what I mean? I just like it's just a good movie to me, but
Right.
um not like a all timer. I guess. I guess that's the
Right.
distinction there. So yeah,
Look, there's still a substantial gap between 13 and 14.
yeah, that's fair. I don't know if anything's gonna slot in there too much, but we'll see. Um, my turn. My turn. My turn.
Yes.
I want to do the classic rollerball since we were talking about
Yeah.
rollerball.
Okay. How'd you feel about Rollerball?
Very enjoyable movie. Another one that's really relevant now in lots of ways. Um,
Yeah.
but it's just a good classic like hey this is commentary on the real world type thing about corporations running the world. um
Yep.
I like the actual rollerball itself like was so visceral because people were actually probably getting really hurt on set. I found out when you were talking about it, it's like no, this is
Yeah.
these stunts probably like hurt some people, maim some people, but it was worth it because it was so much fun to watch the actual sport. I think per like most sports movies, this might have been the most fun to watch sport I've seen in a movie. Like, or at least up there. You know what I mean? It's just they do
Yeah.
such a really good job with with what they had back in the day, and for it to be a fictional sport too, that's even cooler. And then the story is really well done, and I like the main character and everything. I think he does a good job. So yeah, I
It's
was pretty
basically
hot on it.
super violent roller derby.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much. Yeah. Um,
um,
what are you feeling on the list here compared to everything else? I did really enjoy this one, especially compared to the remake, which we already talked about.
yeah. So I I do really like this movie. Like I've recommended it to you because I do think it's a fun movie.
Yeah,
And I love it is kind of slow. Like I'll absolutely concede that, but like it is mid 70s. That's kind of par for the course for movies from the era, you know. It's not nonstop balls to the wall action, but the quiet moments make the loud moments stand out that much more. Um, as like a story, I think its core concept and like its theme of like corporations taking over everything and like controlling the world. I think all of that is good and like makes a lot of sense. I think its story maybe isn't quite as good, but like that I don't think that necessarily diminishes from it.
yeah.
Um I would say that I would put it either above or below Food Wars.
Above or below? Hmm. Food Wars versus Rollerball. That's an interesting question. Cause
I think actually below would be my now that I'm sitting
okay,
here thinking about like Food Wars versus Rollerball specifically. I
yeah.
think I like watching Food Wars a little bit more just because of like it's so fun and goofy and just kind of like an enjoyable time. And like I do watch Rollerball like I own it on DVD. I watch it fairly frequently. Like it is one of those that like kind of just gets put on, but like maybe once every 3 years rather than every year, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think that's a perfect spot. The new number 9, right there. I think that works. Because I'm just thinking back, like I enjoyed Rollerball quite a bit, but I don't know if I would technically rewatch it. Like I think I got
Uh-huh.
what I wanted out of it. And then 8, Food Wars would be a good 8 because I think I would rewatch that at some point in the future. You know, that's kind of where I'm at
Uh-huh.
with it. So, but I still really enjoyed both. So
Okay. Oh, lot left to go. We've got a lot left to go. We've got half left to go. Um, I'm being drawn to Star Trek, honestly, to
okay,
talk about. How much more Star Trek have you watched?
only like a couple episodes. I just haven't had a lot of time this week, unfortunately, or last week and a half.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. I have um I'm like 2 episodes away from finishing season 1.
Nice.
So, I am like I'm deep into Star Trek right now. It is and I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna go into season 2 like right after I finish season 1. I'm having a really good time with it.
I definitely will watch more. It's just I haven't got around to it. But by the time we do the episode, I'll be sure to try to get through season 1 so that we can have that discussion.
Okay.
That'd be fun. So I definitely want to try to at least because I like it. I think it's really fun. It's honestly that's the main word I would say for this. It's fun. Every episode's something different. Usually some crazy concept, and then
Mhm.
it resolves usually with a pretty tidy bow. I know later seasons gets a little bit more into like longer story arcs and stuff, but I know the first couple are like monster of the week, which that's always fun. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And like we talked about before, it's like it feels like the original series just with Patrick Stewart and the rest of them
yeah,
instead of Shatner and the rest of them, you know? Um, and so like I like the original series, so I kind of like that it's just a corny, goofy, sci-fi fun time. Um, it's not like my favorite thing ever. Um, but I'm glad that I'm finally watching it, you know?
yeah. I feel
Um,
like if I was a kid and actually gave it a shot when I was growing up and like was into it as a kid, I
mhm,
think I would be a little bit more fond of it than I am now, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's like it's
right.
good. It's enjoyable, but I feel like if I had nostalgia for it, I see why people do. You know.
Oh, absolutely. And I could also see like it maybe raising in both of our collective estimations by like once we get into like seasons 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
we start getting through more of it. But I think for right now, um, it's it's just a good fun sitcom time. Like it's basically taken over that sitcom slot. Like I always kind of have a sitcom playing in
Yeah,
the
like you were playing,
background,
watching Cheers this last year.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yep, exactly. So it's kind of taken over that slot for me where like I'm not really watching Cheers anymore right now. I'm just watching Star Trek instead. So um it's the kind of thing where you can like I turned it on and I'm just sitting on my couch playing my 3DS,
Yep.
and I don't have to pay super close attention to it, or I turn it on my phone while I'm cooking dinner and it's just there in the background and I'm only half paying attention to it because it's a lot of people just talking in a room most of the time.
Yeah. It's kind of how we're doing. Same idea with Parks and Rec. We're like we'll each grab a handheld, and then the Parks and Rec's
Hmm.
on the TV, and we're both playing separate games just with the TV on. Like
Hmm.
in the living room. So, yeah, it's always good to have like a continual watch like that, and it's easy to do nowadays. So yeah.
Yeah. Um. So for now, I I think
Hmm.
I think I like Star Trek more than Violent Night, and I would put it into that number 10 slot.
Okay, so more than Violent Night, I can agree there. It's like, do I like Rollerball more than Star Trek? Star Trek versus Rollerball.
That is an interesting question.
So they're both kind of like retro, nostalgic things.
Yeah, they both have that retro future thing going on also,
Yeah.
where it's like
Mm,
a vision of the future from the past that obviously didn't come true. Um, Obviously, very different eras of the future from their particular point of view. You know, Rollerball made in the 70s, set in the 2000s. Star Trek set or made in the 80s, set in the far distant future.
yeah.
I don't know. I think I might actually put it above Rollerball.
I think that's where my brain was going initially. Initially was like, I think I like it a little bit more than Rollerball, and I
Mhm.
think that with Star Trek, we're gonna like it more the more we watch it too. So I think, I mean, maybe that doesn't play too much of a role, but also I think that's a good spot. I think the new number 9 is perfect.
So you don't think you like Star Trek more than Food Wars?
Oh, that's a hard one too. What do you think? Do you like it more? How do you feel about that one?
Um, Man, that is tough. Because the more I watch Star Trek, the more I find myself like really getting into it.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel
the
like
the
if we,
last episode that I watched had a pretty strong story to it. So maybe that's uh leaning on me a little bit, but
right,
I don't want to spoil that. That's like episode 24 of 26 in the season. So,
I think, I think that we can put it above Food Wars. I think I'd be okay with it.
okay.
Yeah, let's do
But
it.
then the question becomes
Ex
Ex
Machina.
Machina.
I like Ex Machina more, but what do you think?
I think I like Ex Machina more also.
Yeah,
That's not the right thing. Insert No, stop it. Now, some people may not agree with that, and those people are wrong, but that's okay.
this is just for fun anyway. Who cares? No, I care. This is
Yeah,
real. This is serious. Super serious. Okay.
super serial.
Yeah. You're
Uh,
on Yuri on Ice.
okay. I'm moving a couple of these back together.
Okay.
Yuri on Ice. Yeah. Fun ice skating anime.
Yeah. Very heartfelt.
How you feeling? Very
Well,
heartfelt. It's a sweet little romance.
yeah. Watch this with my partner. We both loved it. so much that we wish there was more. That's how much we really enjoyed it. And
Oh, everybody wishes there was more.
yeah,
It's good.
yeah, it's very very good. Very lovely animation for the actual skating. It's very
Hmm.
unique looking too. Very very handmade feel to it in a good way.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
um, storyline's great. Unexpected romance love story with a very good competitions where you're like when somebody falls during the competitions you're gasping along with the audience because it's that compelling.
Yeah.
um, it's a very special show. It's a very very great anime. Excellent recommendation. I know I already praised you when we talked about it before, but damn, it's that was incredible. I would definitely watch it again. It's one I would like to revisit like every couple years or something because it's just that good and it's a very easy breezy watch. I think it was like what is it 10 episodes or something, 8
It's like
episodes.
10 or 12 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
mean, each one's a half hour. So it's like 5 or 6 hours to get through it. Yeah, it's quick. It's a quick watch. It's easy to sit down and watch it all in a day or two, you
yeah.
know?
That's what we did
Um,
and we loved it. I think it was 2 sessions and we got through the whole
mhm.
thing. And yeah, I'd do that again probably maybe next year or something. Like that's how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
um I think the spot I would put it right now is at a good number 5. That's where I'm thinking. Pretty high with it.
Oh, you really loved it then. I didn't
Yeah,
realize, like, I know
yeah,
you sung its praises like a lot.
yeah.
But I guess I didn't
It's awesome.
realize that it connected with you quite that much.
Yeah,
Um, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think it's a great anime. Like
yeah.
it's popular for a reason, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I know it's very popular, but it's fucking awesome. Like it's incredible. It's a really great story. I have nothing negative to say about it. Really, you know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
what is there negative to say about it? Nothing. So yeah. Um, Yeah, I like that. I like where it's at too. I think it's a if I put those between each other, Yuri on Ice and Hundreds of Beavers, I think Yuri would be on top. But Terrifier, it's Terrifier. I think I like that a little bit more. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Um, I think I like Terrifier more than
yeah,
Yuri on Ice for
yeah.
sure.
hmm
Um,
Do you like it more than
actually,
Hundreds of Beavers? That's a good question.
um, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm fucking anime kid. I've been watching anime all my life. So, uh, yeah, I'm maybe biased in that way where like I'll probably rate anime a little bit higher than some other people will. Um, but yeah, it was good. I obviously it was good. Like I recommended it for a reason because
hmm
it's really good. Like I mean, it I've watched it multiple times at this point. Like it's one of those where it's easy to put on and just watch through again when you're in the mood for something just kind of fun and feel good and yeah, it's a good romance story.
Yeah, it's good. I love that selection. I like where it's at. I think it's perfect.
All right. I want to talk about Vincent Price.
Oh, okay. I watched a lot of his movies. I think it was like 5 of them or something. I
Yeah.
kind of went all in. Yeah.
I kind of went overboard asking you to like watch Vincent Price movies. So like I had fallen down like Roger Corman, Vincent Price rabbit hole where I was just watching a whole bunch of movies from like the 50s and 60s and um I was just like, yeah, I'm fucking taking you with me because why not? I'm in the rabbit hole. I'm gonna make you in the rabbit hole too.
Yeah.
And I recommended you some like classics that I had known about for years and had watched for years, like The Last Man on Earth,
Yeah.
which I think is one of his best performances. So that movie was actually made for TV. If you didn't know,
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
uh, and it's just that movie is like him monologuing to himself for an hour and a half almost, which is it's great, and he's got such a presence on screen. you know?
Hmm.
He's just the guy who like when when he's on screen, he's got the look, and he's got the voice, and he's got that actor magic that just makes you want to watch him,
Yeah,
you
like the
know?
gravitas, right? Like he has
Yeah.
a magnetism to him. Like your eyes go directly to him, and you can't look away because
Hmm.
he's just captivating. All the way he delivers stuff. Yeah, he's just really
Yeah.
good, and it ages well too, which you can't always say about things that are older, like older 50s, 60s, 40s, movies. Like it's like
Yep.
not a lot of
Absolutely.
those don't really age well, but with it, these all were actually fun to watch in modern day, and he's he's a great actor in all of them. So yeah, I really enjoyed him. Um, where are you feeling?
How how much did you enjoy them?
I
Becomes the
mean,
question.
so much so that I ended up just watching through them because I was like, oh, that was good, that was good. That one was not as good, but I'll watch the other two. Like I was drawn in enough to watch them all.
Mhm.
So, um, yeah, I don't know how much I liked it compared to the other ones, but I really liked it.
Do you so let's start at I'm going to start a
Okay,
little lower than I personally think. Do
sure.
you like the work of Vincent Price more than Star Trek: The Next Generation?
I say yeah.
Okay, I also agree. Do you like the work of Vincent Price more than Ex Machina?
I would say I just gut said yes instantly, and then I'm trying
Okay,
to think. I would say yeah. It's a little closer there for sure, but yeah, I would say I like it a bit more.
okay. I don't think I like the work of Vincent Price more than Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No,
Okay.
that's my line right there. I think so. I think we're where was that where you were originally thinking, or were you thinking lower for him?
Um, so I was originally going to propose above Hundreds of Beavers, and then as we started lower and started to work our way up, I was sitting here thinking about it, and I think I was trying to push too much for the work of Price.
That's fair. Okay. Let's
Um,
do.
dude,
Okay,
he was in like
go ahead.
200 movies. You've
Right.
got so much more you have so much more that you can watch with him. He's so good. So yeah, there's a lot more to look forward to if you want some more Vincent Price in your life.
The thing about those movies is usually they're like easy to like just find somewhere, like YouTube for
Yep.
free. You don't have to think about
Yep.
buying them or anything.
Nope.
Um, let's talk about one of the Jackie Chan movies. Let's do the Shinjuku incident, his more serious role.
Yeah. I like this movie quite a lot. It's such a good like just action drama, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um
he.
and
Sorry, I think there was a little Discord lag there. Go ahead.
Uh, no, go ahead. I don't know. I was trying to think how I wanted to continue my sentence, and I don't know how I want to continue my sentence. Go ahead. What do you want
You're
to say about Shinjuku incident?
I think this shows that he has like I know he's always pretty good at his acting, but I feel like this is one of the best acting roles I've seen him in, like from like a serious tone, because usually he's in more campy or fun things, like or
Yeah.
not so gritty. I think he really pulled it off here, and some of the fight scenes in this are just so brutal, and they're practical
Hmm.
and
Yep.
just so well done. Yeah, I found this one to be a pretty damn good time. I think I ended up liking this one a little bit more than Police Story, from what I remember. I
Yeah,
think I
that's
still
what you
feel
said.
the same way. Um, but yeah, uh, should I just throw it out there where I'm thinking right now?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm thinking maybe above Rollerball, maybe.
Let's see here. Let's move this down here real quick.
Okay. I'm thinking
All
in
right.
this zone, maybe this like 3 or 4 point zone, but my heart says above rollerball right now.
I think I'm perfectly fine putting Shinjuku Incident above Rollerball. I do think it's a better movie, and I'm a big fan of Jackie Chan. Like he's been in so many fun action movies. You know,
Yeah.
I grew up watching like Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh yeah,
So
Jackie Chan Adventures is awesome. That's a classic.
yeah, so like he's been around like just kind of in general as an actor for like all of my life, literally all of my life, because he's been making movies since like the 70s or early 80s. Um, but yeah, I think this is one of his best movies.
Yeah.
Uh, like just as showing off him as a actor and not as a stunt performer, you
Yeah.
know?
Not the focus. Like, of course, he does a bunch of crazy stunts, but that's not the
Yeah.
focus. Um,
Yep. So,
yeah.
we like it better than Rollerball. Do we like the Shinjuku incident better than Food Wars?
Hmm. I'd say yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
What
fine
are you
with that.
thinking? What are you thinking? It's
Yeah,
it's it's kind of a silly comparison anyway, but I do
look,
think
the whole concept of this is silly, so it's fine.
okay.
Um, Food Wars is like Food Wars is silly in its
Yeah,
own, like on it just on its own. It's a very silly show, and that's what's kind of special about it. You know, is that it's not afraid to be just like a very silly, goofy show.
that's true.
Um, and Shinjuku Incident is like a hard hitting drama.
Yeah.
Is
But
does that necessarily make it better? No.
no, but I think it might just be generally I think I might like it more to be honest, a
Mhm.
little bit. So yeah, I think that's a perfect spot. I don't like it. I like TNG more than that for sure. More
Okay.
than Shinjuku.
Okay.
We're
Um.
getting down there, man.
Yeah. Let's talk about Klaus next.
Okay. This is our
You
favorite
really
Christmas movie. This is our favorite Christmas
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
You really dig this movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
Okay. Okay.
So that's gonna be. I think that's gonna. So I want to know just off the bat where without my intervention at all,
Okay.
where would you place Klaus?
Number 6, number 8, number 8 right now. Right above Vincent Price.
You would put Klaus above Vincent Price. I don't think I can allow Klaus to be that high on like a median between the two of
I
us.
know. No,
And
I
like
know that's just cuz I love that movie. I think it's an amazing Christmas movie. So if anyone's watching this or watching the VOD, watch Klaus if you want to watch a good Christmas movie. But I
yes,
know you're
I
not the
will say
Christmas guy, too. That
yeah,
does play a factor for sure.
if you want to watch a really good Christmas movie, you should watch Terrifier 3.
True.
So,
That's definitely higher though. Terrifier is higher. No, but I mean, where are you feeling? And then we can kind of maybe find somewhere in the middle to compromise
look,
here.
me personally, I would put it like below Surfs Up.
Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying.
Like, yeah, I like Surfs Up better than Klaus. Like for sure.
Okay,
Absolutely.
and we're kind of ranking this for how good the recommendation is too. And it wasn't a very good recommendation because you're not very much a Christmas guy. For one, for two, you just thought it was fine after the fact.
Yeah.
So I will concede, and we could put it. Let's put it number 13 right now, right above Rollerball.
Right above Rollerball. Let's put it below Rollerball and leave it with Violent Night.
Perfect. It's right by the Christmas movies right there. Why not?
Okay.
Maybe this
I don't
Christmas
want to.
we don't do a Christmas movie. We do like a theme, but not Christmas or something if we want.
Well, hang on. I tried to cut an empty space, and that's not going to work.
But yeah, I'm okay with that because of your opinion on the other side. Even though I really love it. We watch it every year, like I said. So
Yeah. And like, you're not going to let me put it down here. Like
I'll
there's
just
no
hang
way.
up. I'll just hang up and stop the stream. No, I mean,
Uh
yeah, that's to me that's a good compromise spot,
okay.
and it's by the other
Yeah.
Christmas movie, so we can be a little cute like that. Why not? You know. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it wasn't my thing, man. Like it yeah, it's a cute Christmas movie, but like I don't know. I'd rather just watch some Rankin Bass and
yeah,
be
that's
done
fair.
with it, you know.
I get it. All right. A Tale of Two Sisters.
Yeah, okay. How are you feeling about A Tale of Two Sisters? So let's
I dug this one a bit, but I think I
let
said it
let's
was a
talk
little
about
slow.
this one a little bit
Sure.
because
Yeah.
like it's it's a movie that I think most people probably have never seen
Fair.
because it's a Korean movie from like 2006.
Hmm.
Um, but it's like it's it's kind of nebulous, at least for most of the movie, what's actually going on because like there's you keep seeing things, you don't know if they're real or not. You don't know if like the girl actually has a sister or if like her family is just being super mean to her for no reason or if there is a reason. And like there's a lot going on in this movie, and we did talk about it for quite a while in that episode. If you want to hear more about the movie, like just you can go listen to that. But like
Yeah.
it's a dense movie and it's a really beautiful looking movie.
Yes.
um
I
and
agree
I
with both.
like it.
I like it too. Um, I th- you were surprised because I like the other one. I saw the devil a little bit more. I don't know
Mhm.
why at the time because with distance, I think I'm kind of swapping those two now.
Mm. This is
Yeah,
why it's good to have a second opinion about these things.
yeah, because like I think I just really thought I saw the devil is just kind of a. We'll talk about it more when we get to it, but like it has a good idea and it executes it pretty well. But I think A Tale
Yes,
of Two Sisters is kind of just it's just a really good and kind of creepy and unsettling movie, and it
it's
has some
haunting.
yeah, it has some good imagery that sticks with you. I think that's why I like it more now, because I can still see some of the images from that movie in my head after the fact, and
Mhm.
it's still this it still lives in my mind, which is what you want from something like that. So,
Yes,
um, where are you thinking on the list?
I think A Tale of Two Sisters is a fantastic drama, and I would probably place it like below Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah, I was around that realm too. I was kind of looking in that area. I was like, do I like Ex Machina more? Probably. TNG more? Probably. Do I like Shinjuku more or less? That's the one where I'm kind of stuck right now.
Okay, let's let's pull A Tale of Two Sisters down here.
Okay. Do you so personally, do you like Shinjuku more than Tale of Two Sisters or Tale of Two Sisters more?
No, I think I like A Tale of Two Sisters more than Shinjuku Incident. I like as much as I love a Jackie Chan movie. Um, I love a good creepy horror drama more,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and so that's gonna be a little bit of my bias, just like leaking through.
Okay.
But yeah, I think as much as I like Shinjuku Incident, which I do, I really like that movie. I think it's a fantastic film.
Yeah.
I think the A Tale of Two Sisters has like stuck with me throughout the years, and it's the kind of movie where when you go back to it, you see things that you didn't see the last time you watched it. It is absolutely one of those. So if you ever go back to it, you'll watch it again and be like,
Oh,
and
now
maybe catch
now I
some
know
things.
now that I know what the ending is and
Uh-huh.
everything, right? Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I think just because of that explanation, it kind of bumps me up to where you were at, where it's above Shinjuku. I think that would make the most sense for our list here.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and talk about I Saw the Devil since you were just talking about it?
Okay.
kind of briefly. Um, I saw the devil is about like a guy who is going around killing people. Uh,
Yeah.
That's
Revenge
that's
story
that's our
type thing.
yeah.
Yep.
It's a
Hmm.
revenge story. Um, I I like this movie. And when I recommended it to you, I had never seen it before, but I picked it up on DVD and just sat with it and hadn't watched it. So that's why I recommended it to you as part of the because I
It's
wanted
like
to
kind of a
recommend you some Korean movies and I wanted
yeah.
to be like, well, let me see if this one's any good. And it is good. It's a strong movie. I just didn't dig it quite as much as you did at the time.
Yeah. And I think that I just thought it was a cool it's like a cool feeling movie. Like I think they did a really good
Mhm.
job making it feel like grimy and gross and gritty. I think they did a really good job
Yes.
with that. So I think I just liked the way it looked and how it was shot and stuff at the time. But thinking back on the story and actual like the whole entire thing as a package, it doesn't. It's not one I think about often. Like if I think of Tale of Two Sisters, it's just like I see the imagery. Like I said, if I think about that one, it's kind of
Mhm.
like yeah, that was fun. You know, I'd watch it again at some point, maybe. You know, but it's not like it doesn't stick with me as much. So, like I said,
Right.
it didn't age as well in my head, and it's only been a few months, but like that happens sometimes.
It sure does.
Your
Yeah,
opinion
I mean,
changes.
everybody has those movies where you watch it initially and you're like, "Oh, that was really, really good." And then you just never think about it again. And then you think about it again 3 years later and you're like, "Why did I like that much? Why did I rate that
Yeah,
4 stars on Letterboxd?"
exactly. It's probably like a three. Yep. Been there
Yeah.
a million times. There's also the movie you watched like growing up or whatever, and you're like, man, that movie is so good. And then you go back to it like 15 years later, and you're like, why did I like that as much as I did back then? But
Uh-huh.
that happened to me with Sweeney Todd, the Tim Burton one. Like I used to love
Mhm.
that movie, and then I went back to it, and it doesn't age
Yeah,
very well. It's okay.
I've been hesitant to go back to that one because I
Yeah,
like that around like I don't know, around when it released, like 2010-ish.
yeah,
I remember really liking it. And I watched it a bunch when I was in my early 20s and I haven't really gone back to it since then. So,
yeah. It's one of those where it's like the effects are fun and the songs are okay, but I just don't think it aged in my like. I like it. I still like it, but I like loved it growing up,
I
or like
think
when I was a teenager in 1920, like that time frame. Yeah,
I think I would rather go see an off-Broadway production of Sweeney Todd than rewatch Tim Burton's Sweeney Todd.
yeah, yeah. Me too. So,
Because like seeing that on stage I think would be really fun because like when people are on stage and like I've seen some recordings of like the actual stage play and people have like these giant razor blades so that people in the back can see and
I,
you know
I just think of the Office episode
super
from the
super
later
crazy blood
seasons
effects.
too. You remember
Yeah.
when Andy's and Sweeney Todd in the
Uh-huh.
Office? Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's what I always think of as for Sweeney Todd. It's like I think of the movie, and then I think of the Office episode with Andy in there. I don't know. Anyway, um, I saw the devil. I'm thinking, unless you want to throw a ranking out, you can for
No,
this
go
one.
ahead. Let's see where you're thinking and we'll put it we'll move it from there.
I'm thinking below the Christmas movies, above Machine
Below the
Girl,
Christmas movies and
maybe
above
below.
Mitchell's
Actually,
Machine.
below Machine Girl, probably.
Below Machine Girl?
What do you think?
I think I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it probably deserves to be down here in the bottom. I think I would actually be okay dropping it below Surfs Up also.
yeah. Let's do it. I think
Okay.
maybe. Yeah, I think it's. I think right above the substances. That makes the most sense.
Now I'd
It's
also
not
be
a
okay
bad
dropping
movie.
it yeah, no, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that didn't
honestly, the only bad movie so far rated here is Rollerball. Like all the other movies are at least at the very bare minimum okay to good. Like, and it goes
Yes.
up from there. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. This is legitimately the only bad movie. Like I have my problems with the substance, but like I didn't hate it, right? Like it's
yeah,
not I think I rated it like 3 stars on Letterboxd. So
yeah.
like it's not terrible. Like this is rated at like half a star.
Yeah, it's like if you could give it less than that, you would. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Um yeah, it's your pick next. We've got a few
Mhm.
things left here.
Bo Burnham inside. Because I
Okay.
know you didn't like this one at all. It didn't hit with you at all.
It did not
So
click.
I will move it down near the bottom because I know it's going to go somewhere near the bottom because of your opinion on it, which is fine. This one was a
Well,
curveball because for me to you because I
mhm,
had no idea if you would like it or not. Like I was like he might still hate it. Like you know what I mean. I
right.
personally really enjoy it. I think it's something special, but everyone has different tastes on that type of, especially like a weird stand-up special thing. Like I had no idea if you would like it or not. So
Right.
you were kind of like it was fine, but you probably would never watch it again, and you were just like it was fine. You can't really relate to it, right? That was the main thing.
Yep. Yeah, that was kind of my main thing was that like he was talking so much about like the experience of being stuck inside during COVID, and my experience during COVID was working 60-hour work weeks.
Well, yeah, same. But I mean, from that perspective, yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool to see his perspective or see the massive amount of work he put into making this thing by himself. You know, I just thought
Oh,
it was
on a
special from that
technical
way.
level,
Yeah,
it's like a masterpiece, you know? It's better than 90% of YouTube videos
yeah,
that anybody produces. And like
hmm
it doesn't matter if your YouTube video is like a little shit and but was is still an hour and a half long. Like that is a lot of editing work just to get to that point. Obviously this show is a little bit different where we're just talking heads and you don't have to do a whole lot of editing, but like if you're actually editing a video and like splicing
yeah,
things in and doing all of that, like it's a lot of work. So purely technically, it's good. Like that's the
yeah.
most impressive thing about it to me.
You just didn't think it
But
was very. You just didn't think that the humor didn't land with you, and you didn't really like the
mhm.
songs that much, which is like the main part of it. Like it is what it
Yep.
is. Like if you don't like the music and you don't like the humor in there and it didn't really land with you, that's fine. It was like I said, it's I don't feel like this movie or this special is very like funny really anyway. I just thought it's more
Yeah.
interesting and I like the music in it. So that's the reason I like it so much. But this was definitely like a hey, let's see if he likes this, type of thing, and give it a
Mhm.
shot, type of thing. But
Right.
I think I'll probably I'm kind of leaning away from doing that for future recommendations because I actually want you to enjoy them, So that's something I'm trying my best not to do again, but it is what it is. It'll happen from time to time.
I no, I think it's perfectly fine to do that. Like I throw things out there that I'm like I have no idea if you're
Yeah,
gonna like this at all.
yeah,
We've got Rollerball on this list. Like nobody's recommending anybody to watch Rollerball in 2026.
yeah. I did
Except
like
me,
that. Yeah.
obviously.
But I could have been like, I hated that. Why'd you make me watch it? Like, it would have been this.
Absolutely. You
Yeah,
absolutely could have because like
yeah,
it's so far away from like our modern sensibilities and like the way that modern movies are shot and made and everything that you could have sat down and watched it and been like that was one of the most boring things I've ever watched in my life. And
yeah,
that was a real possibility based on, just kind of everything. So,
yeah.
yeah, I think it's fine to throw curveballs. So,
So, how low do you want to go with it? That's my question.
um I
Above the
like it less than
substance?
the substance. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm also if you want to pump it up a couple slots higher than that,
Yeah,
I'm also fine with that.
let's pump it up to above I Saw the Devil just for like the little bit of like, hey, I like it a little bit. Let's bump it up a couple notches. I
Okay.
think that's the only reason for that. But that realm is pretty good. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Cool.
Let's talk the IT crowd.
Oh, I love the IT crowd. That's one of my favorite
I
sitcoms
do
ever.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this show's so funny. Like absolutely hysterical.
I think from like moment to moment, it's one of the funniest shows. Like it like hit you with jokes like back to back to back, and they're usually
Oh yeah,
pretty funny where you're just like mostly laughing throughout the whole episode. So
yeah. Um, very strong possibility that I recommend you Father Ted at a later point in time, just because it's also a Graham Linham show.
I've
So,
seen a few
uh,
episodes of that, but never like sat and watched it, that type of thing.
mhm.
So yeah,
um, you like this, you'll like that. It's gonna have. I don't think it has quite the same level of jokes for like us personally. That shows like
mm-hmm.
quite a bit more Irish specific than this is, but it's still a very funny show. So, um, but with the IT crowd, yeah, I had like heard of it but didn't really know anything about it, so it just kind of like was existing in my periphery that, and probably never would have come around to watching it.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's great. I fucking love this.
awesome. Yeah, the first time I watched it, I went to college for 2 semesters, and I
Mhm.
was bored out of my mind one random Saturday just looking through random TV shows, found the IT crowd and just like watched it all in one sitting and like watched it again and again and again and again like over and over again. So um
Oh yeah.
ever since then it's been one of my favorites. So yeah, it's one I watch like not every year, but like once in a while just be I'll see like a gif of them like have you tried turning that off and on again or something like that, and I'm
Mhm.
like I'm watching IT Crowd next weekend, screw it, like, and I just watch the whole thing again because it's like so short and watchable and funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that I will absolutely come back to. Like even after I finished it, I started watching it again like a few weeks later just because like I wanted something on the TV, and it's something it's another one of those shows like we've talked about with other sitcoms where you can just kind of have it on,
Yeah.
or you can just watch it and it's still really funny.
Oh yeah, and
So
I sent you the box set, so that's nice you have that now. That's awesome. So that's cool.
yeah, yeah, so that just it lives on the shelf. It's not even like on the DVD shelf. It's sitting on top of the DVD player right now in the
Oh
sideways
nice.
stack of things.
Yeah.
So, it's like that, the Venture Brothers, and uh, what else is sitting there right now? Oh, this 3 pack of um horror movies from the 90s about dolls, haunted dolls that I
Sounds
got.
about right. Nice.
All produced by Full Moon Pictures. We'll talk about those next episode. They're fucking garbage and I love them. But um yeah, I I love the IT crowd. I think this is one of the funniest shows I've seen in like a long time. I so initial thoughts and initial placement, uh I want to put it at least around the same spot as Hundreds of Beavers, if not higher.
I'd be honestly okay with this being above Terrifier. Like I really love IT Crowd.
Yeah, I actually think I'm fine with that too.
Okay.
I don't know if I love it more than Dragonwing.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's a really hard comparison. It's like
Yeah.
we're comparing a sitcom to a 7 book novel series.
Yeah. So okay, which one's a better recommendation? I think they're both pretty valid and good though, because I know you really liked IT Crowd. So it's like
Yeah.
it almost can go either way for me on that one. How about we throw it on number 3, see what it looks like, and if we don't like it, we can always swap it back, swap it down one. What do you think?
I hmm.
I still kind of want to put Death Gate up one. I think just
I
looking
think
at it,
so too.
I
Yeah.
think just looking at it, it doesn't look right like that.
I think you're right.
So okay, my
I think
question
I
now
like
is
that more.
okay, Terrifier versus IT Crowd. Which one's better?
I think the IT Crowd is infinitely more watchable than Terrifier.
Okay, I say that's good. Let's leave it like that. I agree.
Okay, like the IT Crowd, I could show to my mom if she was alive. I could not show her Terrifier.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Let's do the other Jackie Chan movie. I probably should. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with you on that last comment. By the way, I wasn't ignoring you.
uh,
Let's do the other Jackie
Police
Chan movie.
Story.
Yeah,
Police Story is a classic 80s Hong Kong action movie.
yeah,
Like it's the most Hong Kong action movie you could possibly get. Like practical effects. What isn't a practical effect? You got people like jumping in front of cars and jumping off of cars and cars running through buildings and people jumping off of the buildings while the car is crashing through the building. You've got Jackie Chan doing all of his insane things. Um,
somehow
Most
surviving
famously
everything.
the yeah yeah, somehow surviving everything. Most famously like the whole pole scene at the end where he runs and jumps off a balcony, grabs onto a pole, slides down the pole like 4 stories while uh, like destroying a string of lights the entire time.
Yeah, and then falling
um
through like a roof of like a some type of covered storefront or something. Yeah, yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy.
I mean obviously that was oh fuck, what do you call it, sugar glass, so it wasn't actual glass that he's falling through,
Yeah,
but because
still,
otherwise he'd be fucked up. But
he probably
even
still got
still, like,
cut most likely for that
oh,
sugar glass.
probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
um, very fun movie. Very memorable. I can't remember. I do think I still like Shinjuku more. I think they should kind of be like back to back, like maybe like
Okay,
right below Shinjuku. That's where my gut says right when just looking at the list here.
I think that's probably really fair. I know you like Shinjuku a little bit more. I probably like Police Story a little bit more just because I like a big dumb action movie like that,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I'm a big fan of Hong Kong movies. So, but I can totally, I will concede the fact that Shinjuku Incident is a better narrative and a
Yeah,
better story.
I think I like the movie, like the storyline in the movie, and Jackie Chan's acting a little bit more in this, but
Uh
that's
huh.
not really what the other movie is going for, you know. So it might be an unfair thing to say. It's really close, but I think them being a pair like that makes the most sense in my head.
Yes. Um, and there's always a possibility in the future that I just like tell you to watch more Jackie Chan movies
Yeah,
because
there's a
why
lot of
not?
them. Yeah,
There's so many of
I'm
them.
just like, hey,
Or I might
just watch Shanghai Noon. Why not?
no.
Those are fun.
So actually, Police Story 2 is really good.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I bet.
it's as good or better than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the same level of fucking insane stunts. So, um, yeah, Jackie Chan movies are great, but I might throw some different kung fu at you at a later point in time. Also, we'll see. But let's keep talking about kung fu. Let's talk about Tai Chi.
Really fun too.
So this was the first recommendation I gave you,
Yeah,
and it was you had no idea that I was gonna send you down the weirdest rabbit hole I possibly could, uh, by making you watch relatively unknown kung fu movies that are steampunk and
these
a,
movies
a
are
little
wild.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, these movies are wild, but like I loved them. They were fun. They're so like crazy, over the top,
Mhm.
in just insane looking like mechanical things on screen, and just
Yeah,
really fun to watch, and just very electric fighting scenes. Yeah, it's a great. Both of the movies, Zero and Hero, are really good. I know you kind of
yeah,
include these as like a bundle, which I would too, because the
yeah.
story kind of continues anyway. So that makes sense.
The story literally picks up like five
Yeah,
minutes after the first movie ends at the
yeah,
beginning of the second movie. So like, there's no reason to separate these two out. They would just be right next to each other anyway.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, there's no reason to separate them. So like I did separate the Jackie Chan movies because I could have just been like, oh, Jackie Chan as a whole, but those two movies are so wildly different from one another that
Yeah,
they deserve to be separated from one another, you know, whereas the Tai Chi movies are quite literally just direct sequels to one another, and you just have to watch, like, you watch one, you watch the second one, and nothing has changed between them. Like, the style is the same, the way they're shot is the same, the actors are all the same. Like, they were literally just made one after the other.
I was trying to think of my ranking while we were talking too here. I think I would put it above Vincent Price.
You know, I'm perfectly fine with that because I love these movies quite a bit.
Where were you? Where was your thought originally?
I didn't have a thought initially. I hadn't really thought about it.
Okay.
I might personally rank them a little below the work of Vincent Price, just but I've been watching Vincent Price movies for the last 25 years.
Hmm.
So, that's maybe a little unfair of me.
Let's try
I
that. Let's try that. I think
Okay.
that might be good. I I do think I like Tai Chi Zero and Hero more than Ex Machina for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a sentence I don't think I'd ever thought I would say in my life, but um,
um,
I think we can put Vincent Price up one more. I like it. I think that's good.
you think that's good where it's at?
No, swap it with Vincent Price. I think that's what I'm thinking.
I wanna take a look at that also. Let's see how we're feeling
Because I was
about
just
that.
thinking like Vincent Price, like there's some bangers in there. So, um,
Yeah, which Vincent Price movies? I don't remember exactly which ones, other than I told you to watch The Fall of the House of Usher, which I
yeah,
think maybe is a little bit lesser of his movies because it's like such a direct Edgar Allan Poe adaptation. Um, and
Last One on
I
Earth, Madhouse,
yeah,
Comedy of
Madhouse. Oh, Madhouse is so fun.
yeah, it's really good, and
That's such a
Comedy of
good horror
Terrors as
movie.
well. I think that was all of them. So
Comedy of Terrors is really fun.
fun
That's
too.
him being really goofy.
Yeah. So I watched four movies. Those are the four I watched.
Okay.
So oh no, I watched The Pit and the Pendulum also. That was the other
Oh
one.
yeah, that one's fun too.
That
Yeah,
one's good.
that was also like House of Usher. That's such a direct Poe adaptation that
Hmm. It was like
it's
I
not
capped
super
to
super.
like started with Poe and ended with Poe on that one, which was cool.
Uh
Um, and I'm away from I'm in the other dock here on the stream. I forgot I was streaming for a second. Um,
huh.
let's see. Let me close this up. But no, yeah. I think that's I like where it's at right there because of those movies. I like those movies more as a package, more than I like Tai Chi and Zero and Hero as a package. If that makes sense.
Okay. I think it's awesome that we have the Tai Chi movies higher than Jackie Chan, which I think most people would probably be the complete opposite of that.
I like the Tai Chi movies more, man. I don't know.
They're really
Y-
fun.
they're really good. Like I would watch those again easily. They're just so zany. Like I think that's the best word for them. They're like just out there and they try some unique stuff. So
Absolutely. Yeah. Um, I was thinking about picking House of Usher next because we were just kind of talking about it, but I actually want to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters.
okay,
Um, so my opinion on K-pop Demon Hunters, I think, has changed since we last talked about it.
for the
Um,
better or the worst.
for the better.
Okay,
When we talked about it the first time, I had initially said that I liked Mitchell's versus the Machines more than it. And then the more I've sat on it, the more I've grown to like K-pop Demon Hunters. I think that's actually a really good movie. Um,
it's
and
it's another
I like
one
it.
where I saw it and had watched it like maybe a few months before I recommended it to you, and I was like,
Mhm.
that is such an anime like movie. You know, it's like so anime. Like the whole
Mhm.
entire concept of it in general is like different warring factions fighting with it's pop idols, but it's K-pop. You know, it's just fun.
Mhm.
It almost has Food Wars vibes a little bit. It's like a little bit kind
A
of
little, yeah.
kooky and wild and just goes there. But yeah, and the songs are really good. I really enjoy the OST for this. I know it's not your thing, but yeah.
The OST has grown on me also.
Okay.
Uh, so like my girlfriend, I had tried to get her to watch it with me, and she was like, "Oh, it looks stupid. I don't want to watch it." And then I went into her office and she's watching it on her tablet like a couple months ago, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? You said you didn't want to watch this." And she's like, "I guess I finally watched it." I was like, "It's fucking good though, right?"
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, my initial thoughts about the movie are were wrong. I like it more than I did.
Okay.
So,
So it's above the
it
animated movies for sure on our list so far.
absolutely, yeah. I think Food Wars is the good comparison point at this point, since you already mentioned it. Um, do we like K-pop Demon Hunters more than Food Wars?
Yeah, I do.
I think so too.
I think I like it more than TNG. That's how high up I would go.
You think you like it more than what?
TNG.
Oh, the Next Generation? I don't know
Yeah.
if I like it that much.
Okay. I think on this one I'm okay putting it above Food Wars though. If we can agree on that. I think
I think I'm okay putting it below the Next Generation.
okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's do it. I like it right there. It's just a really good movie.
It is.
I watched it a couple times.
It's
It's good.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's got good music. The music is catchy, and maybe the fact that like I hear the music in like stores that I go to, and like on playlists that my girlfriend plays in the car,
Yeah,
that
just kind
might
of
have
it's just
something
kind
to
of
do with it.
on all the time somehow. Yep. It's in the air. Okay,
Yeah.
my not to suddenly go to the next one, but we're doing Usher next. Let's do it. Fall of House of
Okay.
Usher.
Yeah. Um. So I really liked this when I watched it, and then I've just never thought about it again.
Okay. So it doesn't have staying
That
power, but you would admit it's good, but it doesn't have staying power.
yes, yeah. I don't think it has staying power.
Okay.
I did like it. I very much enjoyed it when I watched it for sure. Um, and like sitting here and like actively focusing on it, like the performance of our main guy, um,
Yeah.
who plays Roderick Usher, is fantastic. For real fan, what's going on? I've my OBS is turned up as loud as it will let me, and I have my microphone like as close as I can have it to my face while I so I can still drink and not be eating the microphone at the same time. So
If you go
sorry,
in,
I
you
don't
can
know.
always do a filter on your OBS and just add like a gain of like 3 dB or something, if that's the thing.
Oh, can I do that?
Just right click on your audio and then go to filters and then gain, and then you can add an additional gain to you. But anyway,
Um,
I'll talk about House of Usher while you do that. If you can figure it out.
I found audio filters and it pulls up nothing for me. So
That's weird.
oh wait, there it is. I found it.
Gain and then just
Yep.
turn it up a little.
I'll turn it up by like a decibel and a half.
Okay.
Let's do 2 decibels and see if that works. Is that better? Does that sound better? I don't know.
Okay.
You taught me something new though today. Didn't know I
Yeah,
could do that.
that's better. He says. Okay, cool.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks for real.
Um, House of Usher. I think
Hmm.
it's memorable to me because I think it has a really cool like it has a really good feeling, like good bad feeling, like they do a really good job
Yeah.
setting the tone. What's the I don't know the lead's name, but the one that kind of plays like the devil character, she's so good. And then we got
Yeah.
Mark Hamill, just probably one of his best roles ever in here
Yes.
too. So like
As
the
an actor,
yeah.
like better than Star Wars. And
Oh
like
yeah.
that's not to say that like I'd like Star Wars more than the House of Usher,
Oh yeah.
obviously,
Mhm.
but like let's be honest, Luke isn't exactly the most charismatic character in that movie, you know?
No, he's just okay. The movie's so good, but it's not because of Luke, really. I mean, Luke's the main
No,
character. It's about everything else and
it's
everything
the
surrounding
world
him.
and
Yeah,
the lore and the fucking all the crazy spaceships and everything. Like Star Wars is an epic. It's not about the characters that
yeah.
made it as good as it was. Um,
But
that's besides the fucking point.
yeah, that's one of his better roles, though. Like, is one of his
Yeah.
better live action roles, I would say, for sure.
Oh yeah. Is it better than him playing the Joker?
No,
Probably not.
nah.
Probably not.
That's just nah. I'm gonna say no.
No.
He's too good at Joker.
Dude,
He is
Joker's so
Joker.
good.
He is
Oh yeah.
Joker. He's so good at it, you know. So, where are you feeling
Dude,
for slots on this guy? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, I'll start scrolling and looking. But it would be cool to see Mark Hamill do a live action Joker and like see how that would go. Like Joker's old and Batman's old. Like maybe make it a Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah, Batman
Got
Beyond. He's been stuck in
uh
Arkham for 30 years, and he's older now, and like
yeah.
he's just pissed off at Batman, and he's trying to take it out on. He thinks he's Bruce Wayne, but it's not. It's the other one, the Batman Beyond Batman. I can't think of his name, but
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah.
Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Have
He
Kevin
think.
Costner come back to play Batman
Yeah, why not? Let's
and
do it.
as old ass Bruce Wayne. Oh man, now we're fucking fan theorying.
Yeah, fan casting of a fake movie, but hey, I'd watch that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Man, Batman Beyond is so fucking good,
It
man. I love
is.
that shit so much.
Um, what are you thinking?
I think I would put House of Usher. Let's put House of Usher. Let's bring it down first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull it down here. I think somewhere in this area,
Okay,
around like
that's where I was at.
15 to 20.
Okay.
Let's do we like the fall of House of Usher more than Violent Night? I think the answer to that question is yes. I
Yep.
do think Usher is better than Violent Night. I think it's
Yep.
more memorable than Violent Night in a lot of
Mm-hmm.
ways. Like Violent Night is memorable mostly because it's Santa Claus killing people and beating people up, but Usher is it's a oh excuse me, it's a really good drama.
Yeah. And then I like Klaus, but you weren't so hot on it, so we can go above that one.
Yeah, let we can go above Klaus. I'm fine with that.
Okay. What about
Uh,
Rollerball versus Usher
that's an interesting question. How are you feeling at this point, Josh?
on these two? Man, it's
Yeah,
tough. It's tough. They're both good dramas though of different eras.
yeah.
So I think I might like Rollerball. I think I like Rollerball a little bit more.
Okay,
I think so on
so
this
we'll
list.
put House of Usher underneath Rollerball and above Klaus.
Yeah, I think on this list, I like it there. I don't know if that would be my like, if I was gonna choose to watch one of the two, I might lean House of Usher a little bit more. But on this
Hmm.
list, I think it makes the most sense. If that makes sense. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I like it.
I would. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Um, we've got some outstanding stuff left,
I know.
and that's it. Let's. I have a cat just scratching at my door. I'm gonna move these over so that they're all centralized now. Um, I'm gonna start with Tokyo Gore, please.
Very fun movie.
Yeah, it's a
Crazy.
big, dumb, bloody movie. Some of the most insane body horror you will ever see. It's not realistic body horror,
I mean, the lady
but
has
it's
alligator
weird.
legs. I'm sure that can happen.
Absolutely. Everybody can have alligator legs if they try hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
You can have
Mm-hmm.
somebody that is a chair. That
Yeah.
is a thing that could happen.
Yeah.
Um,
Anything's in the realm of possibility, right? um, this is just this is just a good time. It's so just like I feel like the you said that it was the stunt man who made the movie, right, and directed it, or for this one,
The
stunt coordinator or
not
previous
stunt
stunt
coordinator, special effects
special effects guy.
director.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
so
Yeah.
Nishimura has a special, or had, he has passed away now, had a special effects studio in Japan, and he did special effects for hundreds of movies, like well over 100, maybe a little over 200 movies.
Mm-hmm.
And he also directed a bunch of movies and was special effects guy on those movies also. Um, but his directing, this is one of his most famous movies that he directed, but this is what happens when you give the special effects guy a whole bunch of money and say fucking have fun. You get a movie like this. This is like the Japanese Wishmaster, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
um
I think it's in talks with here. I'll cut and paste this one where I'm thinking.
okay.
In talks with this area here down around 15.
Okay. Yeah, that seems fair.
What do you think? Okay, so let's go up. We'll start at Food Wars. Do you like Tokyo Gore Police more than Food Wars?
That is that is an interesting question. Um I don't know.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
I don't think so. I don't think I like it more than Food Wars. Like it's a big dumb action movie and it's a lot of fun,
mm-hmm.
and it's
It's
it's a
ridiculous.
movie that's it's ridiculous. It's really easy to just put on and have on in the background. You don't, even though it's not in English, you don't super have to pay attention to it because the story is nonsense anyway.
Yeah, it's just about
So,
the big dumb effects and the blood spray and yeah,
mhm.
it's just out there. Do you
Yeah.
like it more than Rollerball?
I don't think I do, honestly.
Okay,
I
Usher.
I think, man, I hate to push it that far low, but they're good things. I maybe not.
I think I like Usher more.
You think you like Usher more?
I think so. I think it would make sense in front of the Christmas movies, maybe. Or is
I
that too
think
low? I don't know.
it below Usher.
You like it below Usher?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's throw it there.
Okay. I think that's gonna be the place for it. Nope, that is the wrong button.
But no, I'm just kidding. I think I like that. The original thought. Number 20. I like it.
New number 20, Tokyo Gore Police.
I think it's
That gets
perfect.
it kind of close to Machine Girl. I think that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where
Uh
they. I think in this list where I'm feeling, I feel a lot stronger about the stuff on top of it here. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah, that's fair. I do think Gore Police is probably the better movie than Machine Girl anyway.
Yeah. They're both. I don't regret watching them. They were both a good time for different reasons. Even though I did have
Yeah.
that one complaint about Machine Girl. So, John Carpenter.
Okay, you want to do John Carpenter right now. You don't want to leave him for last. That's
Do
fine.
we can do them last. Let's do Annihilation right now. They're about the same. They're both here. Let's do Annihilation.
Okay, let's talk about Annihilation. I really like this movie. I thought it was kind of wild and out there and kind of crazy, and it's like Natalie Portman's great. She always is though, so like that wasn't a surprise.
Yeah,
Um, but it's like it's it's always fun having a movie with an all-female cast
that too.
or almost
Hmm.
entirely female cast. Like, um, I thought that was cool. It's not something that you see super often out of like a high budget Hollywood production, you know. Um, where would I rank Annihilation? I think the question to ask first is whether Annihilation is better or worse than Ex Machina, since they're both Alex Garland films.
Yeah. So to me, I like it more. To me, this is one of my favorite like sci-fi horror movies. Like straight up. Like I would put it like I would watch
Okay.
this, The Thing, and like Alien as like a triple feature. Like that's how much I like it.
Ooh, that'd
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a really good triple feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like might be the more serious of those three, but I feel like it would make sense with them, you know, and it's one of my favorite ones. I've watched this movie a lot. I really, really like it. So
Okay.
I think it's better than my Ex Machina, but I do think Ex Machina is a great movie. So if you said you liked that one or it was better, I would be like, yeah, I get why, you know.
So I just hit my microphone. I hope that didn't pick up. It usually doesn't because I got like the thing, but um, I think I had initially said that I liked Annihilation more, and I think the more I sit on it, I think I like Ex Machina more.
That's fair. So are we
I
thinking
think I
it's
just like
probably like around that realm though, like where we're gonna place it on the list here?
I think so.
Okay. So how about you? Where would you? So you put it like right below Ex Machina right now? You think?
I might put it below Star Trek, honestly. I'm really digging Star Trek right now. And like that, obviously,
Yeah.
opinions are subjective, and none of this actually matters. But
No, I'm not.
um,
It's no. So the thing is like this is kind of a weird movie
it
in general.
is.
It's out there, but I like how weird it is. I would almost be willing to put it below K-pop. Like honestly, if you wanted to go that low, like I would get why Ex Machina. Ex Machina might be a better movie overall, like just because of like the way it tells a story and just how compelling it is.
Hmm.
It might just be a better movie overall, but I personally like Annihilation more. So it's kind of like one of those. Is
So
like this.
here's kind of
Yeah.
the dichotomy that I have, right? Is that I
Right.
think Ex Machina is like a better movie, but I would probably watch Annihilation again before I watched Ex Machina again.
Right. Let's put
Right?
it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Let's put it as a new number 14 and see what it looks like. I think that might be pretty much perfect, unless you think K-pop is, unless you want to put K-pop under it.
Um,
What do you think right there? How's that feel?
I think I think it should no, I think that's fine.
We can go up one more if you're kind of leaning that way. I'm kind of like I honestly on that one I can go either way, but I do think Star Trek's in a good spot in comparison.
Yeah, let's damn it, I hit the wrong button. Let's do this.
I was like, did he have a change of heart?
No. No, I did not. Let's put Annihilation here and sit on
Okay,
that for a second.
gotcha. I'm gonna kind of go up and then go back down. See how I feel.
Yeah, I think I should do the same. I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Perfect. Last but not least, definitely not
The
least.
work of John Carpenter.
Um,
I
so
mean, he's
I
only
should.
one of the best filmmakers ever made. Or, well, made. Yeah, he's one of the best filmmakers ever made. He's one of the best to ever make movies.
It wasn't really on your
So,
recommendation. It's like, but I mean, The Thing's one of my favorite movies, like ever. So it's like, um, yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
And my recommendation was to watch more of his filmography
yeah.
and uh
I should have watched more. I know I regret not watching more, so that's a good thing. I will watch more.
Like, there's so much more for you to watch. Like even going back and watching like Assault on Precinct 13, it's such a good action movie.
There's gonna be a one of the
Like,
months I'm just gonna show up and be like, yeah, I watched like 4 of these or something. You know, it's gonna happen. I promise.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Um, so I need to know what of his movies have you seen? Because I've not
Um,
seen everything that he's done, but I've seen most of it.
I almost need to look up like a list. I'll do it on my phone. John Carpenter movies. I watched for for the episode. I watched They Live, and then what's the name of it? The
Big Trouble in Little
Big
China
Trouble in Little China. It
and
wasn't familiar
Escape
to
from
me.
New York. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. John
Which
Carpenter.
was kind of funny because like he's so well known for
Halloween,
horror
of
movies.
course. Halloween.
Yeah, he's so well known for horror movies, and I was like, and I've recommended you John Carpenter movies for the Halloween season. I was like, yeah, watch his big dumb action movies though.
They Live. I watched. I'll watch all the Halloween movies that he did. He did that Firestarter movie in 2022. Okay, I was just looking through a list.
I don't think he was director on that. I think he might have produced that,
Okay, most
or
likely
he did music for it, one or the other.
that might
If you're,
be it then. But those are still really good um, movies, like the ones I watched. I really like They Lived. I need to watch more. There's a lot more to watch.
oh, dude, like you've
Yeah.
got like Prince of Darkness to watch, and like Village of the Damned, which is a remake of a movie from the 50s, like The Thing is, except it's dark and creepy and not goofy like a 50s sci-fi movie is. And you've got like um Into the Mouth of Madness, which is
Mm-hmm.
just phenomenal. And have you seen like Halloween 2 and 3, or
Yeah.
did you stop with the first one?
No,
Okay.
we watch
Like
all Halloweens. Yeah, they're good.
I love Halloween 3. Season of the Witch is so good.
It's so camp.
That it's
It's so like campy, but like good. Like it's so
Mhm.
like it's basically an anthology Halloween movie, which I know he wanted to do that for a while, and then everybody complained,
Yep.
and then he's like, well,
Yep.
I guess we'll go back to Michael Myers again, you know. But yeah,
Yep. And yeah, like he's just you can skip Escape from LA. It's not very good. But that's
Escape from New York is a must, most likely.
oh yeah, Escape from New York is a must.
Yeah,
That it's
I need
such
to
a
go
great
back and
movie.
just I'll probably just start it from over since I didn't finish it last time. So,
Hmm.
I'm thinking for the ranking, right above Vincent Price.
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
I
we can
or do you think Everything Everywhere All at Once is not as good as John Carpenter?
look. I don't. I think John Carpenter deserves to be higher than Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think it probably deserves to be higher than Hundreds of Beavers,
Okay,
and maybe
Yuri.
even Yuri on Ice.
Okay, let's.
But but
Mhm.
I also think that in a year's time we can come back to this, and you can have watched 5 more John Carpenter movies and be like, you were right the whole time, and we
I
can
mean,
we
I
can
would be
bump
okay
him
with
up a little
swapping.
bit.
I'd be okay with swapping everything, and John Carpenter right now if you want. Bump it up one.
No, I think that's fine. I
Okay.
do like Everything Everywhere All at Once quite a bit. Like that is a really phenomenal movie. Um, so I think with what you have watched of his filmography, I think that's a fair place to put it for now.
Okay. It'll most likely go up as I watch more. So, and I do
Yeah,
plan to watch more. It's not completely backburnered or anything. It's just I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. So I need to get on
yeah.
that. Yeah. All
Um,
right.
The Fog is like, oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. The Fog is like really kind of slow and plotting, but is really kind of fun too. Um, so you may not like that one quite as much, but I still think it's pretty good. Don't watch the remake of The Fog. It's bad. Just
I
don't
think you
do it.
mentioned that before. You're like, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Well, do we have a list? That's my question. As you scroll, does it look good after all the discussion?
Um,
Do you have any swaps or potential last minute changes?
I'm looking through. I'm kind of scrolling slowly so that I'm not just like zooming through the whole thing. I think I'm happy with the placement of everything. I think there's a couple of things that I personally like a little bit more than some of the other things on this list, but it's not my list. It is our list. So,
And I do think
uh,
it we have good representations of both of us as you go down too, especially in the top 10. So,
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's pretty varied between the two people's recommendations. So that's a good sign. That means we're doing something right, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me to list them off from the top?
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you?
Okay. Actually, let's go down to the bottom. And we'll go all the way to the top. I think that's
Yes.
that makes
Perfect.
more sense thematically. Okay. We have 31 things that we ranked. Number 31, probably going to be last forever. Rollerball 2002. Got the
Look, there's a possibility. There always exists the possibility that one of us recommends the other one. Something awful that is worse than rollerball.
What happened to the counting there on the list? It says 31, 28, 29, 28. Oh well. I think this is supposed to be 30. That's okay.
Um, Here, let's see if that fixes that. There it
There you
is.
go. I was like, wait, am I having a stroke here? Okay. 30, the substance. 29, stop me if you want to talk about any of these, by the way. 29, I saw the devil. 28, Bo Burnham inside. 27, surfs up. 26, Mitchell's
So
versus.
with Surfs Up, that's one that I personally would place higher, but you
Okay.
were kind of lukewarm on it. So like I'm fine with it being low. Like it's a fucking kids movie. I'm not like super passionate about Surfs Up, but I do like it.
Okay.
So
Okay. If we moved it, where would you want to put it then? If you want to propose one?
I'd put it above Klaus, but that's I don't think it deserves to necessarily be that high.
Let's yeah, let's do it. It's fine. I'm not precious about that slot. If you want to move it up there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's do
Should
it.
we move Mitchell's versus Machines up also?
Maybe put those two above the Christmas movies? Is that too much moving? I can move them. Give me a sec. I'll take a second. Boom. Paste. Something like this. Somehow Machine Girl's in the middle. Oh shit!
No,
What did I do?
we can move Machine Girl down.
Okay. Do you want the Christmas movie over the Machine Girl though, or do you? Oh, that's how it was before, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was before.
Okay. And yeah, you got it. Okay. Cool. What do you think? I think that's better.
I think I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll start from Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham inside. Machine Girl. Violent Night. Number 26. 25 is Klaus. 24 is Surfs Up. 23 Mitchell's vs. Machine. I like that. I think that's good. 22 Tokyo Gore Police. 21 Fall of House of Usher. 20 Rollerball. 19 Food Wars. 18 Police Story. 17 Shinjuku Incident. 16 A Tale of Two Sisters. 15 K-pop Demon Hunters. 14 Annihilation. 13 Star Trek TNG. 12 Ex Machina. 11 Tai Chi Zero Hero. 10 Vincent Price movies. 9 John Carpenter movies. 8 Everything Everywhere All at Once. 7 Hundreds of Beavers. 6 Yuri on Ice. 5 Terrifier. 4 IT Crowd. 3 Dragon Wing and then the Deathgate Cycle. 2 Bear. And number 1 Pathfinder with Friends.
Yeah. I think that's totally fair. I think a lot of people won't understand why Hundreds of Beavers is that high.
I mean, Do you think it deserves to be that high? I love it. I
Absolutely.
think it's so fun. I would watch that movie a, a couple times a year. Like it just has so much in it that's I I haven't seen it again. I only saw it once. I know when I go back,
Mhm.
there's going to be scenes I didn't even notice or little jokes I didn't see because it's just one of those type of movies, you know?
Oh, it's so goofy. I love it. I'm absolutely fine with it being as high as it is, but I just think that like if people if an outside observer was not listening to us talk about these and just looked at this list, they would not understand.
Yeah, it's like what how does this work? But no, this is our list. I think this list is a good compromise of both of our thing, you know, of all the recommendations, and it ended up being a
Mhm.
good blend. Um, I guess if it was a competition, I don't think either one of us would win at this because it's pretty evenly split, all the way
Yeah.
down. So like, it's not like all of your recommendations are at the top or all mine are at the top. No, no, it's kind of a little bit of everybody's. So, yeah,
Yeah, it's a pretty even split kind of going down the whole thing. Like there's obviously like some bunches where some of your movies are kind of bundled together into single like splots of recommendations, and then same for mine as well. So yeah, I think that's a solid list and a solid bunch of recommendations other than like number 31. um but
yeah.
like if you watched any of them from like number 15 up, you're definitely going to have a great time.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
except
and
maybe watching the Terrifier movies. You might not have a good time with those depending on your
depending on your
tolerance.
sensibilities, yeah. Yep. Um, yeah, and then I would recommend the Deathgate cycle to anyone now. I think I would do the caveat like, hey, it's a lot of people, proper nouns, and a lot of people, and a lot of world building, but they
Mhm.
do pay it off in the end, which we'll talk about in the actual episode. So it's like even that, I'd be like, yes, I would have that. That would be the only qualifier, but I do think that's a worthwhile series to dive into.
Yeah. All right. Josh, this was a lot of fun. And we're going to do this again in a year,
Yeah,
except we're going to add at least 24 more things onto this list.
probably in the 30s, like this ended up being, because yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably end up being more because we don't always just recommend a single thing.
Mhm.
Um, but that depends on what all the recommendations are going to be. And we won't know that until next year. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for the stream today. I guess. I we close out now and say goodbye.
yeah. Um, watch the show. It's on the YouTube if you're watching the stream. And if you're not watching the stream on YouTube, it's on the you can find it on podcast apps, Monthly
Yeah.
Mishap.
Monthly mishap
And
goes out like the beginning ish of the month for the most part, unless something changes. But
mhm.
usually near the beginning of the month, first or second Friday, depending.
Yeah, I think we've only had one that came out on the second Friday just because like life got in the way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just
usually
scheduling.
first Friday. And yeah, it's always a good time. We talk about a bunch of movies and then we talk about some recommendations. Our next episode, we'll be talking about. Oh, fuck. Josh, what did you recommend me?
We're gonna play some games together, friend
Oh,
swap
Friend
stuff.
Slop. Yeah,
Yep.
we're playing video games together.
Yeah.
And you have to watch some Ghost in the Shell.
I
So,
haven't started it. Only one episode's out, but I will definitely watch it before the show. They're only 25-minute episodes. It looks like so.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it should be
Um,
fun.
yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to talking about Ghost in the Shell, man. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so happy.
Oh, did you watch the first episode already?
Oh yeah.
Or oh, okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
watched it the day it released. There was no way I wasn't.
yeah. I mean, I definitely look forward to watching it. I think I'm gonna try to get my partner to watch it. I think they would enjoy it. It's cyberpunk, you know.
Hmm.
That's. I think they enjoy the action in it, and it looks really cool. It looks sick. Like just the trailer
It's very
alone.
stylish
Yeah,
and it's a lot of fun.
yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So. you'll hear about that
Cool.
and all the movies and stuff we watched in the last month too.
Yeah.
When we do that, yeah, it should be a good time. But yeah, that's gonna do it for our stream today. Thanks for the few
Yeah.
people that popped in and said hi. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys. And yeah.